Hey guys, this is Zach. You're listening to night 4 of A to Z Movie Nights, 13 Nights of Halloween. Tonight's movie is American Werewolf in London.
Oh yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Showing up. Got it. There's a little water pitcher here. Alright, y'all ready? Alright, hot damn. Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of A to Z Movie Night. This is a special one. This is a 13th night of Halloween. And I'm back with me as always. I've got my co-host Zach.
Yay!
Got my co-host Tim Postlethwaite.
Yeah.
Got my co-host.
Heyo, it's Chris.
Hey, there you go. Good. Tonight we got a special one for you. We got an American Werewolf in London. It's a 1981 horror comedy film written, directed by John Landis, the great John Landis.
The film tells the story of two American students, David and Jack, who are attacked by a werewolf while on a backpacking holiday in England. When Jack is killed and David is taken to a hospital in London, the ghostly apparition of his deceased friend informs him that he will transform into a werewolf at the next full moon.
The film was released by Universal Pictures in the United States on August 21st, 1981. The film was a critical and commercial success right off the bat, winning the 1981 Saturn Award for Best Horror Film and the Academy Award for Best Makeup, which went to Rick Baker.
High praise.
Yeah. So, as always, we get this going.
Do a countdown.
Zach's going to bring us into the... Right before the
pull that
Universal
screen up.
Pictures
before Universal.
logo goes on. So if you want to, you can watch with us. We're going to get this thing going on 3, 2, 1.
Happy movie night, everybody.
Hey, man.
Let me get in there.
Here's
Oh,
a
yeah,
in
this
here,
is a good
Zach.
one. This is
Come
a
on.
good one.
Come on. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys out there listening.
The old
All right, we're getting right into it.
80s version of the Universal
Hey, Chris, I want to go
logo.
ahead. I want to go ahead and apologizing for apologizing. I want to apologize for like freezing up when I was going to say your name in there in the beginning. That was weird.
No, I think I bailed out. I
don't know why I
bailed
did
myself out of that
I
one.
think you did.
Yeah, you did a bang-up job.
Thanks.
1981.
Good year.
I wasn't born then.
Yeah, this
I hear it was a fine time.
A year before I was born as well.
Shit, none of us were.
The choice of music is perfect. A little bit of foreshadowing there. Blue Moon.
It is a. Landis actually tried to pack this OST with as many songs about moons as he could.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's
he really
awesome.
did. Yeah, it's if like I don't know, 12 out of the 15 songs have moon in the title or some dumb shit. Yeah,
They got Fly Me to the Moon. And
yeah.
no,
Really?
No, do you think they have REM?
No, this was.
If you
Oh,
believe. No?
Or, Pink Moon. Dark Side of the Moon.
Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, I don't believe was out yet.
No.
Oh, yeah, no. Since we are already going to go ahead and say Michael Jackson, one little fun fact of trivia is that
Frank
Landis has
Oz.
done a shitload of Michael Jackson
Right.
stuff.
Well, Michael Jackson loved this movie so much that he called Landis up
To do
and was
Thriller.
like, "Hey, it's me, it's Michael. I really love American Werewolf. I'm a huge fan." And he was like, "No shit." And then that was a connection for directing Thriller.
Thriller.
Yeah.
Yeah, he directed Thriller because of this movie. There we go,
Rick
our
Baker
boy
here.
Rick Baker, dog.
Yeah.
Shit.
We'll talk more about him later on when his work is on screen.
I think.
Will we?
Thank you for not allowing us to bust our nut like right off the
Right
bat.
away.
Yeah, what's up with that, y'all?
What?
No, I mean he said Michael Jackson was a segue, dog.
So,
Yeah.
wait, the guy did the same effects?
He did Thriller, yeah.
He did Thriller, yeah.
Yeah, the
same
director-
team.
He's done,
The
but he's
director,
done a
John
lot more than that
Landis.
too. He's done a lot of. He directed a lot of Michael Jackson videos.
Both of them. They both did Thriller, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Landis.
What else has he
He's
done?
done several things.
Coming to
He's-
America,
I mean, I
Blues
knew- okay,
Brothers.
that's
what it-
He did all the comedy
I mean,
movies,
I
yeah.
knew his work, but I had to be reminded.
Mainly comedy. That's why. That's
lot.
where the humor
Animal
in
House
this
that we
comes
just
from.
watched the other night.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he they actually said that John Landis and Rick Baker had talked for years leading up to this about wanting to do a werewolf movie, and the whole reason they wanted to do it was to do a transformation scene.
So this whole premise is built on
Was
that.
built on a conversation that they had they'd meet up and see each other.
Let's make a werewolf movie, but do it unlike any other.
Let's do where it's not like dissolves and cutaways during a transformation. Like they were like, let's be like the first guys and just show.
Yeah.
And that's obviousry the classic scene that we'll get to later.
Because horror movies back in the day were all about like what you didn't see. Let's let our imaginations
They
ramble.
were like, screw it, we're gonna do it in a brightly lit room. We're gonna show you everything.
And we're never gonna cut away.
Yeah.
We're just gonna show you everything. This looks like
apparently backpacking used to be a thing.
Yeah. Now you just get raped.
We're gonna get backpack across Europe.
What? Watch Hostel, man.
I'm pretty sure people were
Just
getting
nothing bad
raped
could happen.
while they're backpacking.
Watch
in
Hostel,
81.
bro. That's what happens.
I mean, you still backpack across Europe, but in those days it was probably even safer, honestly. Except we didn't know about the serial killers that existed.
Yeah.
Right.
It was all these people dying.
It's like that's the one thing that you see about hitchhiking and backpacking now is the internet is so connected that you're realizing God knows how many people actually were getting murdered for the longest
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
It's the same as like police beating on people or whatever.
We live in such
We
a
just know
safer
that it's
world
happening
now.
now.
Yeah, we live in such like I get Amber Alerts on my phone. Are you serious?
Now we're gonna get Trump alerts.
If I had
Doesn't everybody feel kind of guilty when you're in a restaurant and everyone gets the same Amber Alert at the same
Oh, yeah,
time?
for
and
real.
everybody
Everybody
everyone
just puts it
ignores
right back in their
They just
pocket.
ignore the phone.
but I mean we
or just kind of
know
cancel the alarm, like, yeah, we hope for
you
the
forget
best.
about the poor people who don't have those phones.
but we're hyper. Nah,
Yeah,
dude,
well-
that shit comes over on a flip phone, dog.
People that need to be
Really?
getting those.
Yeah, it comes on a flip phone
It's
too.
government mandated,
No, I'm
right?
telling you because the DatMac phone was a flip phone, and they would get that in the middle of orders
get a
sometimes. They were like,
text.
Amber Alert.
Person with a good body.
I'm telling you, it's much safer to raise kids nowadays. Everyone's like hyper aware of everything going on.
You're talking about the woman I love.
This probably was like, for college or something. They were like, you need to
Right.
go spend 6 months in Europe and come back and...
You get like 2 bullshit credits.
Yeah, you get some credits for spending time in Europe.
I don't think in '81 people were going in debt to go to college. I think it was a lot cheaper.
So dull.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
There's nothing
there are
dull
probably more people.
about
Do you think the
that body.
percentage of visa holders was higher in these days?
No,
No,
no.
really, because it's more expensive to
I think
travel.
it's higher now. Yeah,
I think it's higher now.
It's a lot easier.
it's cheaper to travel now, but college is way more expensive.
Well, nowadays, probably like where they're at in this movie, this same spot nowadays, there's probably a freeway running through there. And
Chili's.
Yeah, there's a Chili's and a McDonald's right
Yeah.
there.
Little fun.
Right by the Eiffel Tower.
Little fun fact I just made up on the spot. This little outdoor set is the same exact Glen that's in Skyfall, James Bond Skyfall.
Ah,
Yeah, just so you guys know at home.
Yep. Shot from the same angle, too.
Yeah, same angle. Yeah, that's why it's so iconic. Something I just made up.
That's a true fact I just made up.
True fact. I just
an
made up.
absolute true fact. Anyone else kind of picking up a Mario Luigi vibe going on here?
Kinda
already.
You know, actually, what vibe I picked up is from the main actor. He kind of gives me that sort of the Hulk TV series where it's the long walk away with the backpack.
Yeah.
Dun, dun. And he
Listen
has
to this
the
music.
backpack and the red jacket.
Yeah.
That's immediately what I thought of. Was
The music
was
is so sad.
that
too.
segment. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, well, what do you say? We go in for a little food? Huh? Drink?
I think there's an allegory there. You know.
There's got to be.
The slaughtered lamb.
Oh yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Well, that's a
Strange.
very welcoming tavern sign.
There was the comic
Probably inside getting
Fandemic thing I was at just the other day. The place I got all these T-shirts. They had
Yeah,
a
yeah.
T-shirt
Oh,
that
did they?
said they had the slaughtered lamb.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
cool.
It was
The whole
the
front of the
had
shirt.
the.
To find that.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah.
There.
So where would you think that incest would be more prevalent? This
Right
1,000
here in this bar.
this 1,000-year-old town with nobody new or old going out of
No,
it,
they're
or
fucking sheep.
or Silsby,
Yeah.
Texas.
They're
Which
probably
one?
not fucking their
Ooh.
family.
Or Silsby,
Silsby,
Texas?
Texas.
Which one?
These
Silsby,
dudes-
Texas. All right, cool.
These dudes are
yeah.
fucking sheep.
Yeah, they're sheep.
It's
fuckers,
just
yeah.
like if you live in a land that has moors, like moors is such a crazy name of a geographical location. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like you only find it like that's from the Sherlock Holmes story, right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
Yeah, the
I
moors. The moors
immediately
sounds like you're gonna get murdered.
Yes.
Always.
Do you have any hot soup?
No.
Do you have any?
That's how I wait tables.
yeah.
Like, hey, can I get a sweet tea? No.
No.
With spirits and beers. If it's something
Can I
else you
get
want, you can
an
have
appetizer? No.
You have tea. No.
Oh my God.
But I can make some for you, if you like.
Oh, yes, please.
They are not very friendly to Americans. I'll tell you that
No,
much.
they do not want them there.
They know. They know there's something out there.
Well,
waiting.
yeah, they also all know that blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
What are you
Wait.
talking about? There's something
Blah, blah,
going
blah,
on?
blah, blah.
I thought this was just a story about some backpacker.
These guys, yeah.
It's about some backpackers too.
They,
you know, I
what
mean,
the
they
fuck?
carry
Well,
They carry bats.
What the fuck was that?
They obviously like
Pentagram
they
and
have
blood.
There's a fucking pentagram and blood on the wall.
Well,
and
it's-
burning-
it's-
with the melted wax candles around.
well,
They're trying to protect themselves.
that is either A, they're responsible for the werewolves,
Or
or B,
or they're
that's some
keeping
kind
it
of
at bay.
weird protection thing, to keep like the. That's why every single person in this town is all in this bar, probably because there's probably some protection
Right.
on this place.
Probably so. Yeah.
That the werewolf can't
I mean,
come
look
in
at
there.
them. Look how paranoid some of them are. Like it's
Yeah.
obvious.
Well, it's
like
like,
they're
how are
not
they
having
able-
a good
They
night.
look
But
terrified.
how are they able to have a whole flock of sheep out there unless it was like Satan?
All right, listen. So first of all, it's called the slaughter lamb. They don't give a fuck about the sheep. The important question here is, do you see how many guys are in this thing and no women? Is this in Scotland or is this in Thirsties? I can't tell.
It's a boys' club. It's boys' club.
I swear to God,
Where
try
the-
it.
where are the
Zach,
girls at?
Zach, try and see if you can look up this guy that's talking to him. Is about to tell him the urban legend. Because I swear to God, it's the same. I just now realized this. I bet you $1 million it's the same guy that played the warden in Alien 3.
No, it is. It is.
who
He
is
is.
the same guy?
He is.
This guy,
That guy.
It is the same
it's
guy.
got to be him.
There's no way. He looks too.
No, it is.
Nah, it's
it
the
is
same
him.
dude.
Made in the
Alien
80s.
Alien 3 was 10 years later.
Oh yeah, let me look it up.
It's the same guy.
I bet you it is. That voice.
He does look familiar.
You're also one of the only people I know that really likes Alien 3.
I love that movie.
I like it too.
It's highly underrated.
Dog, it's David Fincher, man. What do you?
Yeah,
what do you,
it's
what
his
are you talking
directorial
about, dog?
debut. He hates that movie.
Hey,
though.
I know he
everybody
does.
calm down.
Well, stop
Is he
talking
a
bad
chess
about
player,
Alien
I'm
3,
guessing?
dog.
I'm not talking bad on it.
You talking
I just
bad
said he's
about
one of
it.
the only people I know that likes
Yep.
it.
Hold on. Brian Glover. Aliens
Yep,
3.
yep,
That's
yep.
him.
Brian Glover,
They
that's
had
right.
He was
they had
Alien 3.
Xeno dogs in that movie,
Look at
dog.
you. Look at you.
Man, I'm telling you, I know my
I think you looked
movies.
that shit up beforehand.
No, I didn't. I just now noticed when he started talking.
It's like that guy looks really familiar. I kind of recognize him from that movie. He looks really familiar though.
Yeah.
I don't know any other movies he's been in.
Bro, wait a minute. Were they just making fun of Texans? Because I'm about to get fucking Turst up in
They
here.
were, yeah, let's go. Oh, yeah.
All right, cut it off, guys. All right, we're done.
They
Yeah,
just made
we're
fun of the Alamo.
fucking
That's
done.
the end of this
There's a
episode.
Texas flag flying behind this.
All
TV
right,
screen.
guys. Sorry, we got to go.
Look, I'm about to get a plane ticket to Glasgow right now.
Choke out some fucking old
No,
dudes.
they're not. They're in.
They're in Scotland, aren't they?
No, they're in fucking England. I'm sure they got to be fairly close to where
Looks
he's
like-
gonna be.
We're near
okay.
London, right?
Yeah, somewhere near London.
Okay.
Obviously.
It's my guess.
You know what?
That was what was your first giveaway?
I thought they
I
had.
don't know. I thought
They're
it
in
was
Yorkshire.
America at
They're in
first.
Yorkshire.
I had thought they started
Yeah.
northern because it was so cold. And,
Well,
and-
Yorkshire is northern England. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking northern.
Yeah. So they're close to
It's why
Scotland.
there's
Fuck
other
y'all,
like
man.
weirdly shaped things
Fuck
that
y'all.
look like countries. I guess.
Apparently so.
You
Apparently we
can't
should
let
go.
them go.
How much do we owe you?
Nothing, lads. Go. God be with you.
Why y'all feed them to the wolves, dog?
Yeah, they
Wait! You just can't let them go?
Go.
Bitch, shut up.
shut
Why
up.
does this guy got a fucking blazer on? He's out in the middle of the goddamn Ireland moors or.
Look at him. He's Benedict
I
Cumberbatch's
thought we
dad.
just covered where they were at.
Did you not notice that was Benedict
Tim,
Cumberbatch?
I
It
drink.
was his
Okay.
dad.
Occasionally.
You know what's funny is this morning we
Yeah.
interviewed a lady
I was about to
about
say the same thing.
alcohol dependence. So you're about to say the same thing.
Yeah, let's say the same
Yeah,
thing.
we did an interview with a lady hungover. I might add.
I wasn't
Christ,
hungover.
how did that go?
I will
I
say
was
that.
a little.
I wasn't.
No, it was great. It was a great episode.
I wanted to be.
Her, Deanne Wills. She was really awesome. Like she was a fun.
And we actually, we both.
Yeah.
Well, we
It
didn't
was.
both.
We more talked about the homeless population
Yeah.
than anything.
We didn't both. I actually said that I was a binge alcoholic.
All right,
to
let
her.
me say.
Well,
I'm
we'll
gonna
have to
say-
listen to that
I gotta say a
episode.
dirty
Yeah.
word.
But
This
we're-
is the American Werewolf in London episode.
Cunt,
Thanks, Tim. I
cunt,
appreciate you.
cunt. Okay, I'm back in character.
Hey, it's murder.
God's hands now.
It's in God's hands.
It's in
now.
God's hands. It's in God's
That guy
hands
looks like
now.
a Ted Cruz supporter.
For a guy that
Yeah,
has
let's
a lot
talk
of,
about God
he's got a lot of faith in God.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got more
Yeah,
faith
there's
in
a
this
fucking
shitty
blood
fucking
pentagram
pub.
above the
Yeah.
fireplace. Goddamn.
And he's
like,
saying, God be with you.
God be with
May
you.
this pub be
What
with
God
you.
is
And also
that?
with you.
Yeah, what God is that you're
be with
talking
you.
about?
And they were too embarrassed to talk about it because they just felt so silly. They were ashamed. Yeah.
Here comes one of the first,
Please don't rain.
uh,
Of course.
spoiler alert, one of the first jump scares.
I'm well aware of how.
I'm not
This
gonna be
for,
jump
for
scared.
this is largely considered and called horror comedy, and there is a lot of
Yeah,
comedy in it.
There's a bunch of
But
comedy
there
in
is
it.
also some fucking legit horrifying moments in this movie that scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of really well-placed jump scares. I remember when I was younger, just scaring me out of my pants.
Yeah.
And there's some
the first
just-
time I saw this was on TV, and it was cool all the way through until that one scene that's coming up.
Yeah, it scared the shit out of me.
No one wanted them here.
You could have told them.
Me daft. And what do you think they'd say? They'd think us mad.
These guys. Zach, you still have whiskey over there?
No, I do not.
Well, it's in arm's reach.
Hey guys, I'm making a call. I'm gonna disable the subtitles so we can do that whole like, hey, turn it up. Let's listen.
Must go.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good call.
I heard nothing.
Hey man, I like
I
being
guess, I don't know.
transparent. That's
I
why
don't
I
know.
tell you. That's why I talk about these.
I don't know. I
things.
kind of like reading it though, but
Not I.
look, man. I'm telling you, this guy in the blazer, he is literally a cross between Steve Perry and Benedict Cumberbatch. That's what he looks like.
I heard that.
If they had a gay bee, that's what it would be.
Well, I
Bendy
don't.
did come on with
These guys, like, they're not asking each other like, why was that barmaid like so adamant telling those guys you just can't let them go? Like, what was she talking
You
about?
just can't let them go.
Yeah, like why?
They're not weirded out.
Yeah,
like that.
what the
No,
fuck
They might
was-
just think she's trying to be sweet.
It's a full
Wow,
moon.
yeah.
Well, you got to think whenever you're traveling.
I'd,
like
I'd be
that,
reading into that a little
whenever
bit
you're-
more. I
No,
was
Yeah,
like,
whenever
for
you're
sure.
traveling like
she
that,
was the only person in there
it's
that was being
everything's-
nice to them.
Everything's
Right.
chaos.
She was
whenever you're in
also the
another
only
country,
woman
like-
too.
Yeah,
True.
well, she
That's actually very true,
She
Aaron.
was also the only woman.
well
She
she
might
might
have just wanted
she might
to-
have some kids, and she was like, I feel bad.
She's
They
a
remind
She's
me
a little
of
burnt
son.
out with this crew,
Her
guys.
son that was probably killed by.
Those
just-
boys, yeah, her son
Yeah.
that was probably killed by the werewolf.
That's why
You
she
just-
works
you
at
just
the bar.
can't let them
She already
go.
did her sacrifice.
They're the only men
Yeah,
I
they've
haven't
all
had sex
sacrificed
with.
something.
What is that?
That's why they're
I
there.
don't know.
It's the
Come on.
curse of the werewolf.
From where? Anywhere. I think we should just keep moving.
Moonlight sure is.
So what the fuck is a moor?
A moor is an
A tract of open, uncultivated upland, a heath,
It's moving.
preserved for shooting,
It's circling us.
They realize that there's
pasture.
also
basically.
called a fen, which I don't know what the fuck.
What's
that
the
would be.
plan?
Plan?
Let's just keep walking.
Why don't y'all have?
I thought it was a North African transplant to the Iberian Peninsula around the year 800 AD.
Cheers.
That's what I thought it was.
Cheers to the introduction of the monster. By sight, but by sound and fury.
Hey yo.
See that little,
Hey, yo.
little reference there?
Oh shit! What is it? It's a sheepdog or something.
You
That is not a sheepdog. I
Yeah.
can tell you that. Sounds like somebody throwing up.
I love
actually.
how the moonlight follows them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can see them.
Yeah, they never enter a just complete
Yeah.
darkened spot. Which is really bad for them, considering they're just staying in an illuminated
It looks like they're running into
area.
the dark now,
I don't know. I'll tell you when we get there.
which doesn't make sense if it was an actual
Well, because
moon.
it's all one long shot, so whatever
Yeah.
lights they had set up were
Right.
getting further
And
away.
you know the thing is, the funny thing, I like
And
that
here it
character.
is.
I like that character more than I like
Bitch.
the other guy.
Yeah,
Man, you dead,
he's more
dog.
likable.
Yeah.
Which
I
one?
mean, it's probably why I killed him.
Luigi,
And
the
he just
shorter one?
fucking abandons his friend.
Damn, bro.
His screams.
He,
It's killing me.
Did he go back?
He's running back.
he's like, God damn it, yeah.
What are you,
Oh.
what are you
It's
supposed
a little
to do?
too late,
It's
dude.
too late, bro.
He blinked.
The mob.
Oh, they felt bad.
Yeah, they did.
Do you think they waited until it was? Oh, that's what they did. They wanted to pin it on a foreigner so that would leave their town. Because
Probably,
if
yeah.
he's hurt, then he's gonna get flown out to America, and it won't be their problem
Yeah.
anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
because the
that's why.
curse.
That's
like
why.
they just-
That's why she was trying to stop it. And they were
well,
like,
you
no,
just see
need
if
to
the
go.
werewolf's dead.
Well, dude, that's why the blood's on the wall. Maybe they just put that up there, and they're about
Well,
to make a sacrifice.
They
Exactly.
They just showed.
And the
that-
trans-
And the guy driving the truck with the sheep in it clued him off
Brought
because he's
them
delivering
there.
the sheep to this safe ground.
Right,
Right.
right.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
So, and then also,
Holy shit! I'd never thought
a
of
lot
that.
of-
Well,
a lot
it just showed that the first werewolf they just shot obviously with
Yeah.
silver bullets because
And
it
he was
turned
dead,
it turned
yeah.
back into a man and died.
Yeah,
So the curse is now passed on to
it's
him.
passed to somebody who is
Right.
not from there, a foreigner.
And we'll take
so it's
the-
gonna
take it
it
a lot, and a lot of like horror
so
fans,
fine.
a lot of horror fans and also theorists, they don't even call this creature werewolf. A lot of people call it the wolfula because it's it follows the same rule as a vampire in a lot of ways. Like you pass down this curse, so now he's the werewolf, right? Essentially, so that's maybe they were like luring him out. They wanted to transfer. They wanted to get him away from his town.
Never thought about that. This is kind of like the werewolf
You never heard of the
vampire
wolfula?
hybrid.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a wolf.
You never heard of the wolfula?
He'll go to a hospital and then get sent back home. They're like, hey, he's an American. He'll go back to a fucking America.
Yeah, well, no, even the local police will send him to the big city because he's gonna be fucked up, and then,
Right.
And then from there, he's not coming back here.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that was a
he's
local.
gonna go home to America.
That was one of their boys.
They're
And
all
I'm serious. Like even
safe.
the guy driving the truck with all the sheep in it, like that was tipping. He probably knew they were coming, and like maybe.
You want to stop off?
He delivered them out there.
Yes, he delivered. He
Yeah.
delivered
He's like-
the lamb to slaughter.
Yeah.
He's
He
like,
delivered him to the.
there's a pub.
Holy
Lambs
shit.
for the slaughter.
Wow.
Goes back to Friday the 13th.
Oh,
And they
to the
literally-
name of the fucking bar.
And they
Lambs,
literally threw
exactly.
them to the wolves, like the old saying goes.
Yeah. Clever John Landis.
What happened to them?
Oh, the police report said
I totally had a crush on
That
this
guy's been in
nurse.
something else too.
You had a crush on this nurse?
Yeah, that
Oh, I
guy's,
totally did.
that guy's been in some stuff.
Look it up, Jamie. I mean Zach.
No, sir.
Joe Rogan is just Oprah for men.
It's true.
Day, doctor.
I just think it's funny how like another word for audio engineers now is a Jamie. That's how pervasive that is.
It's not. It's not. It's just y'all fucking say it.
Who do you mean, y'all?
Because
Yeah, what do you mean, you people?
You
like
mean-
you.
you mean
What do you mean?
me?
Whoa!
By-
What do you mean,
by
you people?
I mean people like you.
You mean podcasters?
Oh
No, I
man!
mean
Is that
by,
what you're
like,
talking about?
people who call sound engineers Jamie?
Yeah,
Like,
podcasters.
hello, David.
Assholes.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
I was a sound
podcasters.
engineer long before Jamie ever was.
Yeah.
Oh
fuck Jamie.
God! Here
Yeah.
we
So
go.
I call him out. I'll
You
challenge
call-
him to b-ball. I don't give a shit.
You calling yourself?
There's some b-ball
he'll
outside the school.
crush you, bro. He'll
I know.
crush you.
I know. That's
You
what
calling
I would
yourself
do.
sound
I would let
engineer,
him
like,
crush me
yeah,
just to make
yeah.
that connection, but that's not gonna happen.
Sound like a kid in a train engineer costume.
No, I'm just saying. That was my meme.
I know it wasn't. It was
It
hilarious.
was hilarious, yeah. Yeah, he wasn't in shit. He looks like another guy though. He kind of looks like the doctor. Kind of looks like the Angel Eyes from Sergio Leone films.
Yeah, kind of.
Hi.
A fat version of him.
Is that
That's
Tobias
David
Funke?
Cross. Yeah,
It's not David Cross,
That's Tobias.
but yeah, I'm
Funke.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's where he got his inspiration. This had to be his inspiration for
It's
Tobias.
those fucking frames, man.
Kid, that guy's
It
wearing.
is the
that
frame.
guy's wearing
It's the
jeans
stash. It's
under
the
his
cul-de-sac
slacks.
head.
He is wearing
Yeah.
jeans under his
It's all
slacks
of it.
right
He
now.
definitely has jeans
Jeans
shorts.
under the
Never knew.
slacks.
Kessler.
Mr. Kessler, Mr.
Why can I
Kessler,
not
calm
see
down.
that right-
That's Tobias
I cannot see
Funke
it.
Senior.
I appreciate how upset
If I look like a man who made love to his wife last night,
Because I almost did.
This is
because
no
I almost
reason for
did.
hysterics.
Psych yourself.
This is Pop Tobias Funke.
Progress and send a report.
That's that British resolve. He's like, why are you freaking out? I just told you your friend died.
I have given
Like,
them
you're fine.
permission to do so.
just calm down.
It's like,
Calm
you know,
down. Have some
we
tea.
just had a war on, right?
Yeah.
What's funny is, so I'm sure that the official story that they gave these people is that these boys were attacked by wolves, but really,
Dogs or something.
there-
Sheepdogs. Yeah.
well, there hasn't been a wolf on the British Isle since like the 1800s.
No, probably they had some kind of story. They got mauled by something.
Lost
Yeah, they probably said it was mauled by a
black
sheepdog.
and blue for a while.
Sheepdogs don't maul people though, man.
Yeah,
probably
but that's
said
just
what happened,
bullshit.
but-
It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that they're smart enough to.
Lunatic.
Just
Dude,
kinda
these
tip
guys
them
are
off,
not
though.
nearly as smart as the fucking villagers that just like had
Oh yeah,
them.
those guys were smart as fuck.
We've given you
Let's get rid of this
Yeah.
curse looming over this town.
Nurse Price will see to
Killed all our children.
You rest.
Nurse Price will see to any need you have.
No. It said he is interviewed by the police inspector, and he and Jack were attacked by an escaped lunatic. And the guy who was the lunatic was the guy that died.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
they
makes
got to
sense.
explain that dead body. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe you did.
Nurse Price? He did say Nurse Price will attend to any need you have, which first thing I'd say is like, can I get a sponge bath, please?
Be a good girl. Bye now.
Ooh.
Yes.
I really wanted to keep.
No, I'm gonna
Come at me.
I really wanted to keep
Hey,
rattling
hey.
on
Might be the only
that.
thing I
I wanted to
edited.
keep rattling on
Nah,
that.
for
That
real.
might be the only thing I've edited out of this.
For real, come.
And that's why I'm saying this, because I'm
No.
saying this right now to like cover up, so there's gonna be a big blank spot.
Fuck that.
Right.
And then
No.
I'm gonna be saying all this, and they're
How
gonna be
is
like, I
that-
wonder what
Wait,
they
what is
cut
he?
out.
What was he saying?
How
wonder
is
what they
that the
cut out.
worst thing? we
Well,
ever
Fuck
said?
all right, this is gonna be a
Because they can
lot.
come
You're gonna
back
be
and
doing a
bite my
lot of
ass.
editing.
Yeah, no.
Come at us, British women. Come at us. You got a problem? Come at us. Come see us. Come see us. All right.
See, I like what you're doing there.
Come
got a
see,
problem,
see,
come
come
see
see
us.
us is a
Still
better
editing.
way of
Got
saying
snap,
that sentence.
Aaron's got snap.
I don't have Snap. That would be a British person. They
You
need to come
got-
teach us.
Scoop-diddy poop. You got scoop-diddy poop.
Wait.
Scoop diddy
A
whoop.
scoop diddy.
Scoop-diddy
A scoop diddy what?
Scoop-diddy whoop.
Poop.
Ah.
Just tell her I'm dead.
A lot of jump scares.
Tell her
All
I'm
right, we need to
dead.
get back to the movie a little bit.
Tell her I'm
I like this like
Tell her
half-ass
I'm
British
dead.
Liam Neeson going on here.
Did you just say
He's
British
like
Liam
a-
Neeson?
Yeah, he looks like a British older Liam Neeson. No, Leslie Nielsen.
There you go. Thank
it's
you.
like-
You know we made that
uh,
mistake in Creepshow? I was just editing it.
Yeah, it's like the Pink Panther.
Dr. Jacques Cousteau?
Yeah,
Dr.
Clouseau.
No,
Yeah.
Clouseau.
He does look like Liam Neeson, kind of.
Clouseau is always the bumbling detective.
Jack and I were not attacked by a man.
Detective
I
Clouseau.
don't like this guy's acting.
Two strong boys would be able
What are you talking
Two
about?
strong boys.
Yeah.
The main character, I don't like his acting. He's
Well,
got
he's
this-
not-
He's got this Hayden Christensen thing about him.
He's not a real. I don't feel like he's a real actor. Like I
He
don't.
reminds me of the lead guy in Gremlins.
What else
Yeah.
has he done?
He
He's
does-
just kind of a very bland.
No,
He does
no.
remind me of
Honestly,
that,
he
yeah.
reminds me. Is that not him? Is that the same guy?
No.
I think you're really.
Dude, he
you're onto
reminds me-
something, Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He really
Wow.
does.
David Naughton.
Very
It's Naughton,
striking
yeah,
resemblance
Naughton.
to the dude from
Yeah, he
Gremlins.
does.
Inspector.
I always thought that the guy from Gremlins looked like
Ooh, that's weird.
Adam Brody or yeah.
And I don't write.
What?
That is precisely my point.
Adrian?
No, Adam.
David, as far as we're concerned, the matter is now closed. We will trouble you no further. Good day.
He was in the Love Boat.
The
that's neat.
bird,
That's
shiny
super
and
neat.
brand new.
He was in Murder, She Wrote.
So they say.
Who's that?
Been witnesses.
So
He's
he's
the main guy.
so he's done nothing
He
with
wasn't
his
in- he
career.
was doing all the TV
basically,
shows.
he's done nothing with his
He
career.
became
Thing came
that's
from
it.
nowhere.
Okay.
I don't know what
Poor
they're
guy.
talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, he got. I think he did voice acting.
This guy probably still makes
He's
money
still
off
acting.
of going to
He's still fucking
conventions
acting.
for this one movie that he was in.
Yeah.
This cult classic. He probably still.
Why are you using that as like making fun of him, where you just went and did like
No,
paid,
I'm saying
paid
like
people like him
I'm
money
saying
to,
like some people like that can make a career out of just being in one.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Deb-
can.
Deborah Voorhees.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
So
and they can go. They
yeah.
can tour conventions for 30 years
Yeah.
and still make
Make
money.
some
off
good
it.
wait,
money.
wait.
That-
So here's
This
our
guy, this guy's just in some
Here's our
tidy
first-
whities running through the
this-
woods,
here's our
and a
first
deer
dream
had to double
sequence.
take.
Yeah, here's our
that
first
deer was
dream
like,
sequence.
damn,
Oh,
look
fuck.
at that butt.
Oh fuck.
I gotta look at this
fucking
guy's
dream
butt.
sequence.
Yeah,
That was
this-
a real deer in that first shot. So he's eating.
the eating shot was real
No,
too.
that-
eating.
No, it took a lot of
I gotta
money.
tell you something about that shot though, right there. So that shot where he like took a bite of that fucking severed deer head and came up. Landis, like, he was watching this movie because he had to sign off on the high definition transfer to DVD, right? So whenever this movie went to DVD,
He didn't realize how gory it really was.
he did not.
Yeah.
Like,
Y'all get
he
on
watched.
IMDb too.
He like watched this and was like squeamish. It was on. It wasn't on IMDb. It was on a koozie. I'll get you a koozie.
It's probably 20 years
Oh
later.
yeah, I guess I could have just asked you over the mic, right?
That scene was duplicated
Get it out, Tim.
in Wolf. Remember the Jack Nicholson,
Yeah.
Michelle
Nicholson?
Pfeiffer,
Yeah.
James Spader.
I do not remember that
I
at
don't
all.
You
remember
never
that
saw
at all.
Wolf?
It was
Neither one of you guys saw Wolf?
I don't remember that
probably
at all.
might have and forgot about
No,
it.
you would
It-
definitely know if you saw Wolf.
Yeah, it was early.
Jack Nicholson turning into a fucking werewolf.
I don't remember that
James
at all.
Spader.
I always thought it was.
kind of sounds familiar.
I always thought
Yeah.
it was cool because I was like, oh, Jack Nicholson was 89 Batman and Michelle Pfeiffer was in Batman
She was
Returns.
Catwoman, yeah,
And they're
yeah.
in a movie together.
You
Yeah.
thought it was really cool because you
And
thought it was
he's-
cool because it is all connected.
Yeah.
It is all connected, but at the same time,
But
Jack
yeah,
Nicholson.
there's a scene where Jack Nicholson wakes up like naked in Central Park or something.
Oh,
And
that's
he's-
really
yeah.
cool.
And he's got
that sounds
blood.
really
He's
cool.
got
no,
blood
it's
all
actually a
over
really
his
cool
face
movie, and they
shit.
do really neat things that are, him transforming into a wolf,
Yeah.
like badass hearing and shit like that. But either way, that's for another time.
I like how
check it out.
they took the in the remake and the American Werewolf in Paris, they took this relationship to a whole nother level where like
That movie
like
is so
her
bad.
dad is like missing limbs or some
Yeah.
some crazy shit and like takes him to this weird underground like scientist lab.
Well, there's like, remember the underground rave? Like, in
Yeah, just blood flowing through.
Yeah.
The,
Oh,
It was
God.
like that was a rip off of Blade. Easy.
Well, that came
Yeah.
before Blade.
No, not the 97 was the remake.
And Blade was
Blade
98.
Blade was before 97.
No shit.
Blade was 98, bro.
Yeah.
No, that was Blade 2 that they had the rave in.
No,
Blade
it was
1.
the first one.
Blade 1 was when
In
they opened in the
1998.
rave.
In
No,
a rave.
that
the
was
blood
that was
shower.
That was
Oh,
that was
right.
Blade 1.
Wow.
I'm not hungry. I don't want.
He did the 360.
But then they're in Blade 2. They're also in like a techno nightclub scene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
just
vampires do. They party.
Yeah, they love techno.
Well, back
Vampires
in the
love
90s,
techno music.
yeah, the 90s, the
Kraftwerk.
90s vampires went hard, dude.
Pale faces, you know, like,
They went
yeah,
hard.
in there, German.
trench coats. Yeah, studded belts.
How are they this familiar with each other already?
You give me a break.
They're not familiar.
He's probably
She's
dreaming
been
again.
checking in on him every 6 hours. you
Well,
know?
she's like giving him the eyes, like you know.
Well, he's been there.
He's
for
giving
like
her
weeks.
the eyes.
Dude,
I'm gonna give her the
hello,
eyes too, but
nurse,
she's
like,
giving the eyes back.
Animaniacs?
Like, you don't think a
Hello,
nurse has never fallen in love with a patient before?
Are you talking about the Florence Nightingale syndrome?
I
Is that
don't
what you're
fucking
doing?
know what that means, but I'm saying it's very highly probable.
Yeah.
She's fine as shit. He's okay. You know, like she looks like what's the chick from The Deuce?
No, she looks like Maggie Gyllenhaal. Is
yes,
what she
that's-
looks like.
A little
Maggie
bit,
Gyllenhaal.
yeah.
Maggie Gyllenhaal. I was trying to be current.
She
by
looks like
saying that.
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
I think this is the scene. This is the scene.
Oh shit! This
Yeah,
one
there's
scared
a
the
large sequence.
dude.
of
This one scared the hell out.
This is the one
yeah.
that scared me when I saw it on TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
So you know,
that jump scare.
that was the one. Like that freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
so you know,
Never saw a beard.
Naughton, like that character, he actually said. So there was times this had to be a very hard production on Naughton because a lot of it's like very effects heavy. But that specific scene that only lasted like half a second was actually his most difficult scene because of the contacts. He had big glass contacts to get
and
that
the
yellow
teeth, the
eyes.
teeth looked
Makeup,
yeah, back then
teeth,
contacts were
everything.
like
Right,
thick
The teeth-
glass.
so
those teeth-
thick. And
I
he
mean, those
said,
teeth were really big.
and he actually said like that was his most difficult film to scene because it took like a bunch of takes, and he was wearing.
And he was
like,
super pissed off about it because it was only like 7 seconds long.
right.
Yes,
and he
a
said
man-
it was the
but
most
it's
But when it
painful
came
thing.
out, like it got a huge
Yeah.
thundering applause
Because his
everybody
eye, like,
freaked out.
Every time he blinked, he said it felt like people were pushing thumbs in his eyes because
like-
it was so thick.
I like how this doctor is like completely convinced that like a guy put these
Did
like
that,
symmetrical marks on this guy. Like it's like
roaming around northern England. We'd have seen it on the telly.
I guess
We'd
that,
have
yeah,
seen
that would
it on
be
the
it would be
telly.
more believable a guy did it. I guess
Yes, I'm a sensible British man. Yes, I'm a doctor.
that guy
Hmm.
really he looks like somebody else maybe. Like he really looks
He
familiar.
looks
but-
like
but he hasn't been in shit really.
Dr. Hirsch.
from
Dr. Hirsch.
Mission Impossible TV show or the A-Team.
I'll send someone in to keep
He
it.
just kind of looks like
It sounds like Dr.
He just
Hurst.
kind of looks like a d-bag.
I'm listening to you, that hot nurse, man. You got it.
I'm just gonna send the nurse back.
Read me a story silently to yourself.
With your vagina.
Listen, I know that I'm in perfect health now, but can you please give me a sponge bath, please?
So I feel really dirty right now.
You're supposed to attend
How
to my
does she
needs.
not know that he's fucking staring at her?
She does. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what she's thrusting.
That's why she's like stretching out.
You can
Oh,
never. you
shots
never-
fired.
There's like a
She is
large.
very cute. I'm very in love
No,
with
she's
that.
very pretty.
This
I'm down with that
whole
whole
hospital
down-home
part
girl
of
thing.
the film. It's like 20 minutes of the movie or whatever spent in the fucking hospital.
Yeah.
Like you're right. It is very slow moving right now because it's like okay, fucking speed things up.
I
He's
just-
still.
I'm
he's
still surprised how long it
There's
is, though.
another scene of him and this fucking nurse in the hospital. Like okay, we
It's
get
like
it.
we get that they like
He's
each
got a
other.
crush on her. She's got a crush on him.
Well,
this is like-
fucking-
this
something that
movie,
would
this
normally
movie
be drawn
moves.
out.
This movie moves as like a slow burn. Like you're getting like
It's not till,
little
like, right till
blips
the
here
end.
and there. You know, of like
But
a
the-
nightmare
another-
here, or, like
another thing
something
that-
fucked up happens here, and it's crazy because this movie just goes. It's a domino effect, but it's there's a huge space between the dominoes, if that makes sense.
Not at all. The one
Tim
thing,
is a meanie.
One thing that I,
No,
I
mean
also
man.
That's
makes
a big opinion.
that makes the whole hospital sequence feel even slower is because we've seen like what 3 little quick nightmares that he's had.
Yeah.
Like you never know. Like
Well,
here
yeah, this
comes
is-
another dream.
This is the transitionary.
Oh,
like
man,
he thinks he's
this.
okay, and he's doing
because you
hookup
never
with
know
this
what's a
hot girl.
dream and what's like
He
really
thinks
going
he's just
on.
gonna deal with this, and then like they slowly transform.
This
him.
is the fucking shit that fucked me up as a kid.
Having a little waking nightmare here.
Oh, this shit, man.
What's this? Zombie Nazis.
Fucking mutant zombie.
That fucked you up.
Yeah, this whole dream sequence, man. These monsters fucking freaked me out. It kills the little kids.
Kills his whole family.
Well, it's
Yeah.
it's super dark and
Just look
Oh,
at that.
Jesus.
It just shows those little bloody ass little kid bodies on the
Oh
ground.
God.
That scream that they're doing.
I like it. They Americanized the whole thing.
I mean,
Oh,
And then
that was good.
and
That
then
was,
you're
a
like,
good
bam,
effect.
another nightmare.
That was a really good effect.
Hardcore.
Like it opened up whenever he tells his
Yeah, when he
like,
leaned
that was-
back.
ugh.
Yeah. See, it's like, okay, well, obviously that was a nightmare, but it's like, okay, still in the hospital.
Everything's
And you
good.
think he's out of the dream, but oh
No,
no!
he's still in a dream.
It was the nightmare within a nightmare.
That was a good sound effect for the stab, though.
Those screams.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's
that
like
was the first.
It's like slaughtered pigs.
Hold
And
on,
like,
hold on,
yeah.
hold on, hold on.
That was the first time in a movie I'd seen like the whole fake out. Oh, you think they woke up from the dream, but
Really?
bam, they're still in the
Now,
nightmare.
so, is this a booby movie? Do we have boobies in this movie?
She shows boobies in this movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
thank
see
goodness.
the nurse's boobs. I'm pretty
Thank
sure
goodness.
Stop there. Now you eat it up, and I'll be back for the dishes when you finish.
it's very racial stereotype
No.
What do you
He's
mean?
the cook.
character there.
That could very
That's
well
a-
be how
no,
the guy talks.
No,
Tim.
actually, that would make more sense.
Maybe
'cause
you're
if
being
they're
the
in- if
racist.
they're in-
Well, now you just ate that up. Now
Tim,
you see, no,
Tim,
like, come on.
No, dude, they're in the UK. Like, the Indians in the UK are like the Mexicans in Texas.
Very much so. Very much so.
this
Was
this
that
is-
racist of you to say?
No, it's not. That's a fact.
That's the
It's kind of because there's not really many Mexicans in
that's
the
the new
UK.
that's the new worst thing.
They were a colony
The makeup on his
for a long
friend
time.
is pretty
I love this
pretty
so much.
amazing.
Zombie friend.
Where it actually looks like you can see in his neck.
Glad to see me.
But see, I'm glad that he's not the lead because he's the more likable character,
You're hurting my feelings.
and he just rots through the film.
But this
Yeah,
really,
he
this
just
really
keeps
like
getting worse
yeah.
and worse. But he adds a lot of humor.
It looks so good though.
That's got to be. I mean, obviously the transformation is what they won the Academy Award for. But look at that.
Aren't you supposed to be buried someplace in New York? Yeah.
I'm just
God,
a waking
like the
dream.
flesh is hanging off his face.
Yeah, it's like wiggling like.
Yeah,
the
look
wiggling,
at that.
the wiggling is
It's
so.
man, it's so good.
Apparently, the guy,
So that's very purposeful. Look at that bacon on the
Yeah.
plate.
The guy-
it
He's
looks like
eating,
flesh.
this actor didn't want to show this film to his parents, and whenever his mom saw it, apparently she was very, very disturbed
I imagine
because it's
seeing
like
her
that's
son
so
look like
fucked
that.
up.
Yeah.
Like, and imagine back in those days where you didn't see things like this very often. Like it won the first Academy Award
in a horror film.
for
Yeah.
for
makeup artistry.
and it's like
that's what it technically is. The first Academy Award for makeup artistry.
yeah,
Went
like
to-
his esophagus is hanging out. Like
Yeah.
fuck.
We were attacked.
But it's true though because like could you imagine like if we saw one of us in that makeup?
Saw Rick Baker.
Like that's a guy we don't know.
Well, we're
And we've seen gore.
desensitized now.
But
so-
no, I mean, but seeing one of us fucked up like that probably would be different
Yeah.
than seeing some random guy.
Well, now and what sucks is nowadays they would just CGI all that on his face.
Yeah. and it would look terrible.
It would look awful
Severed.
It would look very like it always looks very flat, like
and
that's
and too
has
shiny.
depth.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
has
You could see
depth.
the depth of that.
And it matches
his
everything
face is
else.
swollen from all the
Yeah.
Yeah.
gashes and cuts and shit.
Please.
Hey,
And the
Chris.
profuse bleeding.
Hey, Chris.
That as well.
And just like
Chris.
ugh.
What?
Chris, could you hand me a beer, please? Out of the mini fridge. Could you do me a favor? Just give me
No.
one of those things.
Shouts out to Jess and Graham.
Oh, for the mini fridge.
mini fridge.
Pre-show.
To a corpse?
It's actually working now.
Boring.
Leave it open.
I'm lonely.
Right? Can we please?
Take your life, David.
Round
Does
two
feel really
of
good.
the heat wave.
Kill yourself.
We should make a commercial with like just us sweating in tank tops in here and play like "In the Arms of the Angels."
Man, that
like,
Instagram got a lot of play though.
It should be called Heat Wave. I better get out of here. The nurse is coming.
Beware them.
Why does everybody in this movie look like Steve Perry to me? Why does that guy look like Steve Perry?
He said, "Beware the moonlight." That was just good.
I think it should be called the Steve Perry disease.
I think it should be.
Syndrome.
This guy looks
Such a
like
terrible actor.
He looks like
He is
Steve
the
Perry to
worst
me.
actor.
Oh, he's awful.
He's like, "I'm so scared. I'm gonna kiss you now."
I'm a werewolf.
I'm a werewolf.
This should be like hard cut to him getting shoved out the front door of the hospital. Like,
Be like, well,
you just
You
sexually
might be
accosted your
you
nurse.
might be wondering why I'm here right now.
Yeah, you just sexually accosted your nurse and called yourself a werewolf.
You know, to
Your
make-
stay here is up.
no,
make
it's
the-
a transfer from the infirm to like the psych ward. That's what's going.
Yeah.
That's what's going.
I like how you said Hayden Christensen in comparison.
I'm telling you.
Because honestly,
whiny
the
bitch,
prequels would
like-
be so brilliant to watch if it was that extra horrible. If this guy played Obi-Wan instead of Ewan McGregor. And then you have two geniuses, Hayden Christensen
Geniuses
and this
of-
guy.
of pain, of
bantering
of
back and
terrible
forth.
bitching.
Yeah.
Like that. If any
I'm
if,
a
if
werewolf.
this,
Oh, I'm sorry,
if
Aaron.
this
I forgot
guy
you liked
if
the
this
prequels.
guy or Hayden Christensen came up to me as a person like a friend and they bitch like they did in those movies, I wouldn't believe him.
I wouldn't
It's
be their
terrible.
friend.
I would be their friend too. Yeah. Fuck Hayden Christensen.
My friendship
now, if he
matters.
brought along Natalie with him, then like,
Then we could talk.
I'd put up with him a little bit.
Still, Mr. Still your girl.
Yeah.
So don't expect too much.
Do you live by yourself?
Y'all some assholes.
Well,
Good.
I can say this.
Good. I'm gonna immediately get creepy with this.
In the corner, we'll get some food.
How's that? The
It's like
same
my
thing?
friend just died.
Yeah. I wanna
Like, I don't give
fuck
a
you.
Let's just hang out.
I just told you I was
I'm a
like
werewolf. My friend died. Let's fuck.
I'm having waking nightmares of my dead friend
And my
speaking
family.
to me.
I
Yeah.
watched my child siblings die.
Yeah. Let's bone.
Let's
Wanna
bone.
do it?
I mean, what else are you gonna do? You know?
I don't know. Go to the tube, mind the gap.
Yeah, that's real smart, dude. You're surrounded by these fucking
Punk rockers.
Punk rockers.
Like, it
and
looked
you're
like he was
making-
staring at that one guy and making faces
Yeah,
at him.
he's making faces like you're about to get your fucking ass kicked, dude.
Yeah, I don't like this guy at all. He's a
Yeah.
piece of
Yeah.
shit. He doesn't
Fucking-
deserve her.
He's a dumbass.
Maybe one way that you
You
would
deserve
not.
to be a werewolf, you fucking idiot.
Honestly, like I think if he would just.
I mean, he's a piece of shit from the beginning. He ran away while his friend was being
yeah,
attacked.
just
Yeah.
immediately ran.
Like, fuck this
Yeah.
guy.
I think it would blend in better if you took off that fucking
Dude, she's
backpack.
doing well for a nurse. God damn.
Well, it's a socialist country, you know.
That's no nurse
No,
salary.
that's like King's Row or some shit. It looks nice. Those
It's
are
only-
selling for like $3
Look,
million
dude,
now.
the rent's only cheap because the building's 800 years old. That's how it works over there.
Whiskey about it.
This is the living room.
So she's like,
Still got a little bit.
Mind if I get rid of
so do you think this is the first patient that this nurse has brought home
Absolutely
with her?
not.
Yeah.
Can't be.
She probably
I'm good.
does
I
this
got
pretty
a little bit.
often.
Maybe she has a thing for.
Because she's like,
American
oh, he's an
boys.
American
Yeah.
tourist.
Let me show you to my pain room.
I'll fuck him for a little while, then he'll go back
He'll
home
go
to the
away,
States, and then I'll
Yeah.
start looking for my next.
Yeah, see, she's
fucking
hyped.
victim.
She's like, yeah. She's like, I
She
want to love him and
preys
leave him.
on her.
She wants to love him and
fucking
leave him.
Well, no, you see, the thing is, she likes to shit on chest, and she uses
She's
that
a
as
predator.
she uses
God
that
dang,
as,
man.
Like, okay, you ever like
Shit
woken
on
up next
chest?
to
What are you
person
talking about?
That, like,
Dog,
you didn't
we're-
want to be
we're
next
jumping
to,
into
and then,
Cleveland
like, you're trying to get them
steamers.
the fuck out of your house. So like the last move that you make whenever you're finally done with them and
It's
you're ready for
just-
them to move on is you dump on their chest, and then you don't have to worry about it. It's like extra insurance. You know they're gonna leave anyway, but like this gets them out whenever you want them out.
I
and
can't
you
believe we're
relieve
going
yourself.
here.
Well,
So
it's
you
kind
can't-
of it's
can't
kind of
believe it.
and
reminiscent
you
of
can just
the
shit on somebody's chest. So bonus.
That's gonna be very.
Are we talking about
satisfying.
That's very
anyone's
bonus
chest?
area.
Anyone's chest.
I said I used the word person. I think so. I'm just saying this is very broad. God, she is hot though. Like,
Did we? Pour
Yeah, speaking
Zach?
of broads,
she is,
right?
She reminds me of what's
Zach,
her
do you have
name?
a shot?
Yeah.
Maggie Gyllenhaal. We already
No,
said that.
she reminds me of Marion from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Rewinding again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Cheers to dumping on chest.
Cheers
Well,
to
I will go
Cleveland
ahead and say
Steamers,
that
I
that
guess.
does kind of remind me
The
of
best exit move.
what a chili dog is.
No, can we fucking
No,
stop talking about
no,
taking
stop.
dumps on chests?
Okay, all right then.
Can
No,
we-
move along.
Can we go back
Moonlight.
to
Move
Can we go
along.
back to rated R and not
Moonlight.
NC-17?
Ben Morrison.
Is this where we see the boobs?
Yeah.
Well, I take a wild guess, Tim. She's probably butt
She
naked
got
in
a
this
fucked
scene.
up looking ear though. You gotta imagine. Like, look at that. It's got some
This-
rivets
Oh,
in it.
yeah,
It's
you know
very
that.
awkwardly filmed.
You know what they say about girls with
sex scene.
Fucked up
with ears? Yeah,
They're what?
don't.
They're Helen Keller.
I actually don't know what it
It's
is.
just so weird. Do people actually do what they're doing
They're
right
very
now?
sensual. Yeah.
They're not even.
Haven't
There's no
you-
way he's in her.
Haven't you had sex like
I mean,
this
he
before?
could be. He could be.
You guys
He's
have
got
never
that
had.
werewolf
You never
dick
done
now. You got that werewolf.
It's hairy all the way to the tip.
You gotta trim that shit off, boy.
And fucking super long.
What? What if it's like a? What if it turns into a red
And
rocket?
and
Like that's the
stinky.
one thing. That's the one thing they don't talk about. That's what stays the same forever. Is you have a red rocket.
Oh god damn it!
No, it just extends a lot further.
Shoot
now.
me.
I mean, he's American. He's probably circumcised, so it can be.
It's pink rocket.
This is
That's a
very
jam,
awkwardly filmed sex scene.
It's a
That is a
it's a
jam.
weird sex scene.
Do they have Werewolf of London in this? Because if they don't, I'm closing with it.
No, they had that movie. That's,
American
yeah.
Werewolf. Yeah.
No, Werewolf.
No, it's just called Werewolf.
No,
Werewolf
the
in London.
song.
Yeah. Werewolf in London.
Yeah, fucking,
Yeah, they,
Warren
of course I
Zevon.
do. Of course I do.
They have
I think that's the end credits song.
Yeah.
It has to be. Yeah.
You mean the song that Kid Rock ripped the fuck off?
Yeah, he ruined that song.
You know what's really funny is whenever that song came out, everyone thought it was
This is some Cowboy Bebop sound.
Ever thought it was-
Yeah. This is
when-
what a live-action Cowboy Bebop
Wait.
sex scene would be.
So,
Right?
So whenever that song came out by Kid Rock, I remember everyone thinking it was a sample of Sweet Home Alabama, and I was like,
yeah.
"Are you serious? No, it's
Yeah.
it's."
Well, they did the same thing to Leonard Skinner. Is whenever they did the Coors Light, Simple Man, they would play that intro riff, and then they would do the Coors Light you hear on the radio all the time. And it's like, I like Leonard Skinner, and I like that song. I would over Freebird for sure.
I can't stand that song.
And it's every time it would be like, yeah, it's a jam, and then Coors Light. Fuck
because
Coors
people
Light.
play that fucking other version all
It's
the
like
time.
this,
all
you
the
know,
time.
People like shit that's familiar, I guess.
Well, I guess Werewolf
Where
did
are we
do
at in
the
the running
job.
time right now?
Oh no.
Here comes a.
What are you
bro,
on? Are you on a time limit, Tim?
We're almost halfway through. We're in the second act.
That bathroom
This is the middle of the second act.
That bathroom is way too dark to keep some fucking houseplants in. I'm gonna call bullshit right here.
Here comes
She
a
moves that shit
classic.
around, dude,
Look,
okay?
look, classic
Here we go,
horror
here we
movie
go.
trope coming up,
Looking at yourself in the mirror.
and then bam!
Oh,
in the
god damn!
Jesus.
moving it. That was another great jump scare.
I love
But
that.
how many horror movies have closed the medicine cabinet and
Look at his
bam.
progress, though, Tim.
There's
Like, look
something-
at his progress. His whole
Yeah,
color
the
He's getting
makeup,
super
He's
green.
all swollen. Yeah, he's
getting
starting to
worse
rot.
and
He's
worse.
starting to rot.
Yeah.
He looks like
Do
a
you
bloater.
think he can smell them? I would hope that he could smell them.
My
too.
guess
I think he
My
makes
guess
a
is
comment
no.
that he smells himself,
Yeah.
and he's getting sick of being like this because he's starting to stink.
Yeah.
Like he complains about smelling his own
But he's a figment.
rotting flesh.
Well, that's the whole thing
But
about.
that's the thing that's funny about it is that
Do you, now, okay.
he's
so,
imagining what his friend.
what do you think?
would
Okay,
be
so
saying.
this is a curse,
His
but
friend
like,
would-
do you think there was some utility to the beginning? Like, somebody had to have started the curse. Do you think somebody had to think back to like ancient times?
Well, it's probably hundreds,
where,
if
like,
not thousands
where, like,
of years.
It would
that's
benefit
been going
you to
on.
become a wolf
It's
because you
moved
can
around
survive.
the whole world.
Like,
yeah.
who was the starter of the werewolf thing? You know,
So
yeah.
like,
that's,
where did that originate?
that's
Like, this is our werewolf movie. of
the
the
mythos-
year.
the mythos
origins
of the werewolf?
of the werewolf.
I think it's
I don't-
European,
Pretty sure.
that's hotly,
maybe
you don't have to,
Scandinavian.
No, you don't have to
I
look it up,
mean-
Zach. So it's hotly contested. It's there's Hungarian things about lycanthropy, but really,
yeah.
What I would say is the very very beginning of it is
So he's finally telling him he's a werewolf. Yeah.
Well, no, he told him in the hospital.
So
He
what
didn't
were you
believe
saying?
it.
what I would say
Make it
is
quick.
what I would say is the very beginning of the werewolf mythos is actually the legend that started Rome. Remus and Romulus, the two brothers, the two brothers that founded Rome were wolves.
Right.
But they were obviously men, but they were wolves. So I would say that's the
Well,
very beginning.
even Egyptian hieroglyphics had those men with wolf heads.
Well, that was
Oh, yeah.
Anubis. That was
Or
a jackal.
dog
That was a
heads or
jackal.
whatever.
yeah, but there was
so,
versions. Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
and that was
you know.
that was a
Well,
thousand
dude,
years
well,
before
well,
Rome.
Yeah, I mean,
Wolves-
I mean, so I
wolves
think
and
I think the mythos of the werewolf
It-
goes back thousands of years. Different cultures have come up with different ways
Like,
to.
we probably wouldn't be where we were if it wasn't for dogs.
Well, it's called.
If it wasn't
Sure,
for wolves.
sure.
The thing that dogs
And the
and
connection
humans,
that we have.
dogs
Right.
and humans have a thing that not a lot of animals have. It's called like coevolution. So they
They're
they
the only
evolved.
animal that looks us in the eye and
Yeah.
knows where we're looking.
They evolved
Right.
alongside of us, you know. So and we actually evolved a little bit
It's
more.
a, it's a
after
weird
we-
symbiosis. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
it
think
would-
so
the lines blur, you know. Yeah.
Werewolves started. This is the true fact that I just came up with.
The true fact. True facts with Tim.
Some dude fucked a wolf.
Damn, boy.
The wolf had a half human, half wolf baby.
Clearly, yes.
Yeah, that's
As one does.
That's,
As
one does.
it should.
as one does.
And the little pup baby said, "Yeah, it was born."
And then it just some
little pup
incestuous
baby. Yeah, yeah.
half shit
Right.
And it was like-
because she had a whole litter of half human, half wolf baby.
It's kind of like a mule,
Some
right?
of them,
Yeah.
some of
Kinda
them,
like a
some
mule.
of them were
They get
little baby wolves
incestuous
with human
until
heads.
finally it's like
It was a long time
and
ago.
some were human-bodied with wolf heads. It was
a lot.
like it was a 12 animal litter.
It was before wolf and man diverged.
a lot of
you know.
puppy incest went on, and then you
We're
have,
not even going to touch on that one.
you have werewolves.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Do you believe me?
There you go.
About
That was
1632.
true facts with
That was another episode of True Facts that I just came up with.
true facts.
Very much, and that somehow you blame yourself for his death.
Damn,
That would be
she's
a
so
really
hot.
good. That would be a really good fucking shirt. True facts with Tim. Have your face on it. I would love that. Let me do a little question, a little audience question here. Would you enjoy a shirt that had True Facts featuring Tim with his face on it? Would you enjoy a shirt with like interclasping hands that says "It is all connected"? Would you enjoy just maybe like an A to Z,
that.
maybe just like an A to Z movie night shirt? Like
There should be.
like what would you enjoy as a T-shirt, audience? Like give us what's
I
up.
want look.
Tell us what's up.
I'll just real quick.
Or just a picture of all of our faces, and underneath it just says hashtag
No,
feminism.
I want. Who's the guy that? That's a good idea. We need to start writing these down. No, who's the guy that did the Hook?
I love
the
you.
Hook poster.
I love you.
Star Wars.
Drew Struzan.
Let's get somebody to do a Drew Struzan.
Let's get Drew Struzan to draw.
Let's get somebody to do a Drew Struzan style A to Z movie night.
I
poster.
pay good money to commission somebody to do
Seriously.
that.
If we could get a Drew Struzan style hashtag
and then we can
feminism,
just sell them.
Yeah.
Like a Drew Struzan style movie poster for A to Z movie night with our faces. Him as Dodson. Chris is as Bussy, and everything else we'll figure out.
the details are up in the air. So the most important thing was I was asking you as the audience member, please tell us if we made shirts, what would you like on it? Would you, whose catchphrase, whatever, you know what I mean? Like whose face, it doesn't matter. You give us the answer in the comments to this episode or any episode hereafter. Tell us what you want. We want to make merch. We want you guys to have merch. Let us know what you want. You know what I'm saying? You heard? Back to the movie.
Back to the movie.
Oh, hey guys, we're back. We're back with American Werewolf in London.
Oh, so main dude, the doctor, or is that the doctor?
That's
or
the doctor.
detective?
That's the doctor.
That
Doctor or
feels
detective?
so good. Oh my god.
Are you really that hot? Come on.
Did you put those in the freezer, bro?
Oh my
if you
no,
close-
dude, that shit
Tim,
feels
If you close
amazing.
the fucking door.
No, dude, it feels cooler in that room next to us.
No, he means the door, the door to the hallway. Yeah.
Dude, I'm sweating my little dick off. No, this feels amazing.
Hey, maybe if you got
For the listener, Tim just decided to put a little
maybe if you
towel
get
on my
maybe
head
if
that
you
he
get
put in the
bit by a
freezer
werewolf
for a bit.
Maybe if you get bit by a werewolf, that dick wouldn't be so small, dog.
Yeah, you got that real that big.
I wouldn't want to be a
that
werewolf,
big
dude.
red
I don't
rocket
want to have like a dog wiener. I don't want
you have
anything like
that.
that.
Good hairy slip.
Why
That
not?
weird lipstick wiener. I don't want.
lipstick, dude. You gotta have it.
No, I don't.
Hey, you would at least have that one YouTuber from
At least people would know when you're excited. You know.
yeah.
Why would I want people to know that?
Well, there's
I'm
that.
just saying.
You know, sometimes you get awkward
sometimes it
boners. You don't want
benefits-
people to
You
know.
ever had a girl come up to you and be like you've been making out
No.
with this girl, and she's been like, I didn't know you liked me, and like I've been liking you for a long time. Red Rocket gives that away, and you don't even have to worry about it. Like they know.
No.
They
Well,
know.
Chris just found out yesterday for the first time what a fear boner was.
Yeah. Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
because
a
I've never
erection?
had a fear boner before.
No, it's-
and y'all
it's-
are all weird as shit
No,
for
it's
having
a-
fucking fear boners.
It's not a
Fear
fear
boner?
boner. It's a fear erection.
Fear erection. No,
Get it
Whatever
right.
it is,
Yeah, fear
Get it right.
same
Yeah, you're right,
difference.
you're right,
Get it
Same
right.
difference.
That was
Get
what
it
I
right.
said, yeah.
Get it right. It's a
Yeah,
fear
fear
erection.
erection.
It's a
Fear.
fear
Oh,
erection.
forgive me. Fear
It's
erection.
a fear erection.
Not to be
Okay.
confused with a fury erection.
No, a fear erection. Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
Anyway.
Oh, that.
Anyway, we're back
What's
at the
this
pub.
sacrificial sign above your fireplace with blood?
We're back in the Sacrificial Lamb pub
Yeah.
outside of London in Yorkshire, all the way to the north, bordering Scotland.
It could be alchemy, honestly. Really could be.
I don't think so.
Blood alchemy, for sure.
Blood alchemy, yeah. Envy or some shit.
Oh, good lord.
Look at this guy.
I'm a doctor.
Why is every middle-aged British Isles man bald?
Because they work in coal mines and factories.
Why are
and
they all
use their
bald?
fucking hair. They breathe
Dude,
chemicals every day.
how can you be a prince of Wales and be bald? Like that seems like the worst.
That's
thing.
really fucked up. Why would you? How dare you say such a thing?
I'm talking about princes right now. I'm talking about like
You're trying to
people
say
that-
I can't be a fucking prince because I'm bald?
You know what? You're my prince.
No, I'm not hearing this.
You're my prince.
No, he's trying to damage control the situation. It's all right. It's okay. I know where I stand with you.
I'm just saying I have a full head of hair and I'm nobody. I'm nobody. I'm absolutely nobody. How can you be a prince? How can you be like an English gentleman
I don't feel like
and not have hymns.com?
No one cared who I was until I
go
took
to,
off the hair.
If you go to hymns and type in the promo code A2Z podcast, you'll get
absolutely nothing.
get
off
absolutely
your order. You'll
nothing
get a
off your
screen that
orders.
says this code cannot be entered
you get absolutely nothing off of it. But you will get
because we all get them thick, blood-soaked. Welcome, Tim. Hey, what's up?
oh hey, what's going on, dog?
Yeah,
Welcome back.
yeah. Engorged
Hair follicles.
boners. Yes. They actually sell erectile dysfunction pills to him.
They do, I know they sell
We are
everything.
not sponsored by him.
We're not sponsored by Hims. We just
We'd
think it's
love to
funny.
be. That'd be great. I'd love to have solid boners all the time. I'd take one before every
You,
podcast.
wait, you don't have solid boners all the
No,
time?
I mean I do, but like I'm saying, like not on the podcast.
You know what? Let's get back to the
Maybe
goddamn
50%
movie.
of the podcast
Let's
have
get
a
back to the goddamn movie, okay?
So the doctor is going out there too?
He's researching. Yeah, I think the doctor found like like a lapse in the story or something. He's going out to where the attack happened. He's seeing all these weird fucking
He's
Steve.
starting to believe that
He's
it
seeing
wasn't
all these
a
weird Steve Perry's look at him and shit. He's
lunatic.
like, something's not adding up. Yeah.
Hey, weird man that's staring at me. Come here. I'm going to confront you in a cemetery.
Young lad, why do you look like Steve Perry? Come here, young lad.
That boy's in danger.
The frat boy's in danger?
The
Did
boy's
he call
in
him
danger.
a frat boy? Oh, he said that boy's
He
in
said
danger.
that boy's in danger.
Don't let him leave here.
There's something wrong with this place.
That much I understand.
There's a curse upon this land.
That's
The one who lived.
a smart ass.
Yeah, just be like, whoa. What if that guy was like, hey, whoa,
He is from the city.
I live here. Fuck you.
Right, yeah.
I can say that. You can't.
That's my term.
Hey,
Yeah.
what are you
Hey,
saying?
whoa,
Gentrify
bro.
me?
You're not from here.
You change. That's enough!
Oh, you in trouble now.
Oh, Alien 3 coming to the rescue.
He's the guy that's been holding it
You
down.
just told an outsider what's going on. They're gonna kill him.
They probably will. They'll probably kill the doctor too.
Yeah.
I want to say like Hot Fuzz in a way.
It almost is like Hot Fuzz.
Yeah,
it's
like
a
it's
really
the
good
village
movie.
just kind of hiding.
I love that
something,
movie.
You know?
Yeah.
If you get too anxious, call
The
me at
greater good.
hospital, okay?
For the greater good.
I've left those pills.
For the greater
Greater
good.
good.
For the greater good.
God damn, that's such a dude. The whole Cornetto trilogy is amazing. Have you seen them all?
Yeah.
World's End.
I'm sure. I know. I actually never saw
Dude,
World's
World's
End.
End is amazing. Like I
It really is.
That one didn't get the same kind of wide release as the
Yeah.
other two. Like it came out later.
Did
but,
me and
like,
you see that in theaters together?
World's
I went
End,
and saw it
no.
in theaters.
No, I saw it for the first time. I downloaded it. And
We were
watched it.
separated at that point.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking bitch. But like, hey. Anyway,
God.
no, you don't get it.
I didn't know why you were pointing behind me.
No,
This door's
yeah,
open.
the Cornetto trilogy,
I'm
World's
scared.
End is amazing. Like it
really
ties
is,
in.
yeah.
It's just as good as the other two, I think.
I just loved it. I loved it.
Why do you always
Hot-
got to be so like passive, Tim, and like
I'm
fucking
not.
making me feel like
I'm
shit?
not.
He's-
I mean,
he's
I
very
have-
active.
I have my reasons why I didn't see it.
He's very active. I love that in Hot Fuzz it was Timothy Dalton was the bad guy.
Yeah.
I love Timothy Dalton. Most underrated Bond of all time. In my
Slashing
opinion.
prices.
That's like the cat from Alien.
Oh,
How do
yeah.
you think they make the cat
Yeah,
do that?
exactly. To be able to get a cat to hiss like that on film.
Like
is,
he's pressed into the corner. Like
You just-
they took a couple cucumbers and like
What were they fucking?
Forced him to do
Somebody off screen was fucking with that cat to get.
No,
it.
you just spray it with a little water. Like
they don't have
just
the
go-
same laws in the UK as they have as in America.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Or
That's why
definitely
he-
not
that-
the same as China.
Well,
but, you know,
I mean, a prime example
Shut
was
up.
when he
pull a
really
mile and notice, you know.
when he really ate that deer earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
they totally ate that.
Do you think that was a real
he-
deer?
They totally ate that deer for real.
Do you think it was a real deer?
Yeah, I think it was real. Yeah.
I mean, like the deer head though. But do you think it was a
No,
real deer
no,
head?
that's-
Totally,
no,
yeah.
he was eating deer.
I bet he
So
was.
yeah.
They
You,
don't
don't,
have a lot
you
of-
didn't see a disclaimer saying no animals were harmed during
I
the making
did
of
not.
this film, did you?
I did not see that actually. I really
I think
did not.
John Landis is known for like harming animals. That's like his thing. It's like Roman Polanski fucks kids, and John Landis hurts animals.
Hurts animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another,
Hey,
another
Chris, welcome
episode.
back.
Another episode of A to Z True Facts.
Hold on, wait. hold on.
A to Z
I'm
True
gone,
Facts.
I'm gone for literally 2 minutes. I come back in, you're talking about fucking kids. What's
No,
going
I
on?
said Roman Polanski
No, we're
fucks
not.
kids. John Landis hurts
No, we're
animals.
not.
Don't put that fake.
Yeah, don't do that to us.
Hey, don't try to
thing out
make
there.
me feel like I'm going
Don't,
crazy.
dude,
Don't do
hey,
that
I know
to
what I
us.
heard,
You gotta
gentlemen.
separate
I know
the
what I
creator
heard.
from his
Deborah
work.
Harry.
You gotta separate the creator from.
Oh wait, so
Did we just jump into video drone?
no, so this is the we did.
Why is all the TV? It's all American TV.
Because America, right?
Because
Fuck
America's badass, dog.
This is an American English production.
Nina
like, it was a
Naughty is her
split.
name.
So like all the TV, everything
This
that's been
is
on the
the
TV
scene
has
coming
been
up
American
soon.
TV. It's
Right.
never been.
Oh, here it
yeah.
goes. I
Fuck
see.
After this,
Hell,
this
man.
is he's getting bored, and eventually we get to our.
So
Do you
next-
think the soundtrack is better than Maximum Overdrive?
Do I think this movie's better than Maximum
no, the
Overdrive?
soundtrack is better.
yeah,
I think
more
it's used
diverse.
way better. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the songs are used to great effect.
They're
in this
used
film.
way
Yeah.
way better.
Oh,
Like,
we're doing a full, yeah, Moon Rising.
Yeah, Full Moon Rising. So there's a funny thing about those TV sequences. The porn shoot, like that was part of it and stuff like that. That was actually the first sequence that was shot.
Really?
Mm-hmm. First sequence was shot, and what's something really
close
weird?
to that,
You're getting good at the internet.
What's something is really
Is that an internet?
Yes, his quick draw phone.
something that's
He's got
like
one of those. He's got the dad bod, the dad outfit, and he has the side.
For the people that
nobody
can't be
can
here
see-
right now, if
nobody
you
can
could see
but he has
Aaron
he has a
Barnhill.
belt clip phone holder.
He's
right
wearing
now.
his dad swag
Yeah,
like
he is doing that for
crazy.
real.
He's got his dad swag
He's
on
got the flip
point.
He's got
on
the flip
point.
phone
the flip phone on the belt holster,
Yeah.
like outside his jeans.
to make sure
and
everybody
everything.
knows that he has it.
Yeah, and it spins, and he spins it whenever.
And he's wearing a
thinking.
Bluetooth earpiece
it,
in his
yeah.
ear.
it's called a jawbone.
He
Get it
also-
right.
He has a
Fucking-
camouflage fidget spinner he's
fucking
been fucking with
cretin.
the whole time.
It's called a jawbone.
He's wearing a blue button-up shirt
camouflage?
with
Yeah.
flames on it.
It's camouflage when I'm in Bass Pro Outfitters.
Oh, it's fidget
well,
spinner.
let's,
Yeah.
hey, let's not get too far off topic because it's coming up.
Okay, so
All right.
the thing I was trying to say before
It's
you all
coming up
rudely
soon.
interrupted me was that this film was actually shot in order, which is really weird for a movie to be shot in
Yeah,
order.
Really?
That's almost.
Are you
unheard of.
serious?
It was
Yeah,
shot
it was
in order.
shot in order.
That's
Ex-
weird. Why
except-
would you do that?
Except for those TV
Well,
scenes.
when you have a
though.
shitty actor like this, you should probably
Yeah.
make him do it in
Yeah.
sequence.
Because
Where
he's like,
he
what's
would
my
actually-
motivation right
What's
now?
my motivation?
Am I the
Remember-
werewolf
hey,
in this
remember
scene,
the
or am
scene
I not
you
the
did
werewolf?
yesterday? Do the
Am I
next
the
scene.
werewolf yet?
Well, but that's the thing is that you would think that you wouldn't want his worst acting for the werewolf scenes, right?
Yeah, you want him to get used to it. So when
No, you
We
want
don't care when he's a werewolf.
When
That's
that
all. That's all
comes-
special effects. Who gives a shit?
to be confused in the beginning because he really would be.
Because he really.
What's my motivation?
Let's
I
make
don't
him
know what
listen.
I should do.
He is a stupid college kid. Let's just
Good call,
frame
Tim.
him as
Have
that.
I fucked the nurse yet?
Really
in this
though, they
scene?
were idiots.
Good call.
Yeah, you
Tim.
did that yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember that.
What were they feeding?
Here it comes. Okay,
what,
hold on.
What were they
hold on.
feeding
Hold
these
on.
actors?
Let's.
They were
Here
drinking that
comes in
good shit.
the song Blue Moon. This is it right here. Right away.
Dude, I do that every time I start reading a book.
I mean, look at it. He's like drenched in sweat almost immediately. This. Oh man! Like immediately, look at the pain he's in. Like this is like, hey, this ain't fucking Twilight.
Why is he like ripping his pants off?
Because he's
said he's-
burning
he
up.
said he's burning up.
He's
Oh,
on.
look,
His
burning
whole
up, yeah.
body's on fire right
Oh
now.
yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You
Hairs.
see, like you see his like his shoulder blades start popping and shit. Obviously, that's
Oh shit! Oh my God!
That's
Look
a
at
fake
those.
hand, yeah.
But they're elongating. God
Yeah.
damn.
Super badass.
This was the first time. Like, I mean, you're like, that looks fucking painful. Like, turning into a werewolf would suck. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Oh god damn it!
You can hear his bones cracking and shit.
That's what happens whenever I get like horny, like I'm about to jack off. Like my hand extends.
I just
a little
immediately
bit.
strip down naked.
Gross.
I get a little bit hairier.
You're
too.
The fact he's like
Gross
screaming bloody murder
yeah.
for
He
like
said,
help.
help me, yeah.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is.
He's growing his extra joint.
He
You
is
think it's
kinda
that painful every time?
Y'all are making fun of his acting, but he sells it in this.
He
No, he
really
sells
does.
it.
Because he's
No, no, no.
fucking. He's in pain.
No, I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Like this scene
Did you
is
say something about
iconic.
Mila?
It's amazing.
He said, "I'm sorry, Jack."
so-
Basically, I'm sorry, I didn't believe you.
So the hair growing scene was actually shot in reverse.
Yeah.
in reverse. Yeah,
They
yeah.
pulled the hairs through.
Pull it in.
Yeah,
And
they
then
were already
reverse.
That's
out.
so
and
cool.
they, yeah.
Like the mechanism behind that, like they had to tie all those little hairs in, and they probably only shot it one time.
But
Probably,
it
yeah.
makes
like
so much
there's
sense.
not 100 retakes. Like
and then they
This right
put it in
here.
reverse and slow mo it.
This right here,
oh,
where
God.
yeah.
So his body's through the floor.
It's
Yeah.
yeah, you can tell he's
Yeah.
through the floor right there, and they've got like mechanical legs.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that looks, dude. That I mean,
The
that,
shot where
that
his-
deserves the first Academy Award. What's
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
dick though? What's with the dick?
He should have
Right.
had a dick.
Where's
Right
that?
where they
where's
show
Show
that?
us dick.
It does the close up where his face elongates into
Yeah.
a snout.
Have
you
we
know.
have we touched on that yet?
This looks
The
like
fact
Zach
that
taking a
this
shit.
won
That
an
was the
Academy
same face.
Award for
that right there?
Oh,
Yeah, we already
this.
talked
Yeah.
about that.
Well, have we touched on the fact that this won the Academy
We
Award
have.
for
It
like
founded
Yeah,
the
we
Academy
have.
Award
We
for
have.
it
makeup.
founded that one thing?
Like 6 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
touched
said it in
on
the
it,
intro.
Hey, can everybody calm down?
Try and pay.
Jesus Christ!
Like, and now he's fully transformed, and we see him in all his glory.
He's so shy.
And he's meant to look like what? The director's dog or some shit
well,
like that.
Well, he's supposed to be a German Shepherd. The face is
So-
supposed to be
Yeah,
a
yeah.
German Shepherd.
Yeah. So Baker did it after his white German
Do
Shepherd.
you think they modeled that after the sound from the original werewolf movies?
Well, another
Because it's
thing
almost
right
like a
there,
painful scream.
like I brought up earlier, the
It sounds like a howl, too.
conversation between John Landis and Rick Baker about wanting the whole reason they wanted to do this movie was that scene,
The transformation.
and it was taking too long to get made.
Everything else is a vehicle.
And Rick Baker,
Hey Chris, can you hand me a beer?
Rick Baker got picked up to do The Howling,
Yeah.
which came out around the same time.
Well, no,
The
there's
Howling,
two
the Howling
different-
was
well,
before
hold on,
this.
there's
though.
two
It
different
was
movies
before
that came
this.
out.
Let
Yeah.
Tim let Tim talk.
I
Let
get
him
my
let
thought
him, let him say his
If it
piece.
was, the Howling might have beat them to theaters, but they were around the exact same time. They picked up
Both
and
very iconic
a
werewolf
lot
movies.
of people
It's such a small beer. It's
say
weird.
that the Howling has a great
won't get warm.
transformation scene, and I've seen it. It does not hold a candle to this one, as far as I'm concerned.
It's still really good though.
But this is, to this day, is the best one.
What-
But
when did Willow come
Rick
out?
Baker got picked up to do the Howling, and John Landis obviously was pretty pissed off.
Dude, yeah,
Because it's like,
God
dude, the
damn.
whole reason I'm doing this movie is because
That couple
you
is
and me
good.
were going to do it together. And they pulled strings, something happened. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But Rick Baker got released from the Howling and was able to come over here and do what him and John Landis had always talked about.
God damn.
So I mean, but you have two greats there: The Howling and American Werewolf.
Yeah,
like
this
those
is-
are the two.
Well, there's
like,
a reason we're doing
go-to
American Werewolf in
werewolf
London. We're
movies.
not doing the Howling.
Yeah.
Well,
This is a better film, I think, by far.
well, yeah, it's a better
Oh,
film, but I'm not knocking The Howling
John
at all.
fucking Landis, dude. Like, come on.
Is anyone there?
Let me take a sip of this
Glug,
real
glug,
quick.
glug, glug.
Anyone out there?
Are you satisfied?
Sit down, Alex.
Are you not
Are you
entertained?
not entertained? What do you want? What do you want from me?
I'm concerned about David.
you guys,
Yes, sir.
so like the scenes where he did the full transformation, like the one we just saw, the first one we just saw.
What's the number?
Do you know how long that took?
Your number.
Well, like 7 hours or some shit.
10, dude.
Oh, really?
They picked
10 hours to do the makeup?
Yeah, they picked old boy up at 4:30 a.m.
I'm surprised they did
And-
that in one day.
Yeah, I
They did
figured.
one day. They picked him up at 4:30 a.m. and he sat in the chair for 10 hours to do everything, like for that scene.
Yeah.
And whenever
How
Rick
far away did this guy walk?
whenever Rick Baker
bit.
first met old boy, like Naughton, like whenever he first met him, the first word he supposedly said, this is like allegedly, the first thing he said is, "Boy, do I feel sorry for you."
I bet.
That's the first thing he said. And that's probably why that guy's such a bad actor. Like they probably, like, if somebody would have been a great actor, they would not have been able to convince him to do this.
Right. They
Or another reason
they
might have
needed
done
a
it in
lamb for the
sequence.
slaughter.
That's
They
Because
needed-
they're like, man,
yeah.
if we do this first, that dude's probably gonna quit. And
He'll
be
quit.
like, I'm
Right,
not doing the
That's
rest
probably
of
why
this
they didn't order. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
probably why they didn't get somebody that's
because
like,
they knew that was gonna
yeah.
be very hard on him.
And if they would have got somebody who was a seasoned actor, they would have been like, "Hey, man, are you cool with sitting in a chair for 10 hours at 4:30 a.m.?"
Not,
They'd be like,
not, what's his name?
"Are you cool with getting like glass
Yeah, what's
contacts
his
that are
name
gonna
not-
really
wouldn't have done
fucking
that.
hurt your eyes for half a second of film? Do you want?"
Rucker. Rucker's doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, apparently not.
Yeah, he told you that he, what did he say?
The most fun he ever had making a movie was Slither, and I was like,
Oh,
really?
we're not kidding. He actually said that to you.
Yeah, I was like, really? Like, because I told him we just did that podcast. He's like,
He said
really,
it was
man? That's one of the most funnest movies.
Michael Rucker?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the most fun he had on set and stuff like that.
I would have figured it'd been Walking Dead. The
And I
most
was
fun
like,
he had was on
because
Slither?
I was like, really? I was like, I figured that would have been hell on you. I mean, with all the
Yeah.
prosthetics and shit, you probably had to sit in the chair, God knows how long every
For
day.
real.
But he said it was a blast.
He had like
What kind of nerves do you have whenever you meet these people? You got to be shaking a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, every time you plan what you're gonna say, and then you get up there and you're
You're
just
just
like,
like,
oh, this is a great honor. Fucking, I'm a
Yeah.
fucking,
I'm a
Yeah.
fruit.
I'm a fucking nerd. I'm sorry.
Well, because you want to.
I hope I'm not like weirding you out right
well,
now.
no, you want it because everybody wants to leave an impression. Like you want to.
Yeah,
like,
well, exactly.
'cause
And, well,
he's
and that's the
meeting
thing.
hundreds of people,
I
it's
don't
like-
want to try to be that person. Like everybody's like, man, I'm gonna say something they're not
Yeah.
expecting, and I'm gonna
Well, like
stick
the
out.
guy,
And I'm like,
the
everybody
guy from
thinks they're
Alien,
gonna do that.
You know, like what's his name?
Bill Paxton.
Yeah, Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
It's like you wanted to like hit him with like some like knowledge. You know. Like,
Yeah, well, then
But,
I
you
made
know,
a
there's
joke.
probably,
I was like,
there's probably 12 other dudes that did the same thing. You know. But
Yeah,
you're a little
exactly.
More handsome. You're a little more handsome. They probably want to talk to you.
well, that's why I was like, man, how much
Definitely taller.
You see
extra
that?
for
You
a
see
hug?
that?
Taller.
You want a compliment sandwich.
I did. Thank you. Yeah.
But really, you're a piece of shit. Yeah.
No, I know.
But
That's
I like
called
you.
that's
No, we all
called
know.
that's called PCP, praise correct praise.
Yeah, yeah.
Just so you know.
Not Winston.
What?
That's not Winston.
There.
This should be
He's still out eating hobos.
this should be Randolph and Mortimer from
Coming to America.
Are you talking about Trading
from
Places?
Trading
Places,
No,
Trading Places.
that was.
and Coming to America,
But
which
no, that
They were in
wasn't their
both, they were in
name.
both.
That wasn't their names.
it's Randolph and Mortimer.
No.
Yes, it
Double
was.
check that.
It was Randolph and Mortimer. They were also Muppets.
Yeah,
they
they're
were
the
Muppets
critics
as well. Yeah.
They're the critics.
Those two
But
guys?
it's the
They
same
were
actors, the
also-
same
Those
voice
two guys?
actors
Are
that
you
did both.
fucking
Yeah,
kidding me?
They were-
Are you serious?
Yeah,
No, I'm saying-
they play the same
I said-
characters in Trading Places.
said it-
and
As they do
Coming to
Muppets,
America.
like they're
I said it
but they're
should have
also
been.
Muppets. They're the same people.
I said it should have been them. I said it should have been them.
Yeah, I
because
think they were the
Should have
inspiration.
been
there.
I said it should have been them because also
Cinnamon
in Coming
bun?
to America they were hobos.
Cinnamon bun.
In Coming to America they were hobos and they played. He went Randolph, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah, that was
Randolph
Coming to
Mortimer.
That was the
Yeah.
dead end of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Which John Landis directed
Yes.
Coming to America.
Yeah.
So,
that's
are you
funny.
trying to say that it's all connected?
I'm trying to say it is all
I think
connected.
they definitely were the
We need that
inspiration for
shirt. We
the
need-
the raunchy critics.
I don't know if
of
we need that
we
shirt.
need the preacher squad
Look.
shirt with like the hands crossed.
I don't know if
So connected.
I don't know if we need that shirt. We're waiting for
We do need
we were
that
waiting
shirt.
for the audience
No,
to
we're
tell us
making
which
This is
shirt
a
we
good
want.
death coming up here.
We're waiting for them to tell us which shirt they want.
I think because we know that he's killed a couple people,
Yeah.
but we haven't really seen it. This one, we get to see this guy get chased, and then we actually get to see the werewolf. Like,
I love this scene.
Yeah.
This scene is really good.
this is a good death scene.
Well, it's just the whole chase to it, and like he looks
guys-
like Christian Bale, like a rip.
Yeah, this is like a Christian Bale from American Psycho.
getting fucked.
You guys
Yeah.
want to know? You guys want to know the people that I?
He's like, man, I'm down here
Like,
trying to kill
of course-
transients.
Of course, the serial killer is going to get killed by a fucking
real.
mystical
Yeah,
being.
yeah.
So like,
Here, let me speak.
I'm the murderer
The
here.
people I can't stand the most in this world.
A nonstop orgy. Look at that poster. Sorry.
Cannibal Corpse.
Before it was gone.
The people I can't stand the most in this world are the people who are all alone and don't walk up escalators. They just ride it.
Yeah.
I can't stand you.
You think something's following you.
You know, in
and
Japan,
and you can't.
In Japan, they have like
If you don't
they
walk
have,
up an
like,
escalator,
these-
I can't stand
they have
you.
these footpaths. they
Why
have
should
these-
I walk up a fucking escalator?
No,
If you're the only one and there's no one in
look,
front of
have
you, you
seen
don't
that?
walk.
Have you seen that picture?
You're
Oh no, I've
awful.
done that for sure.
It's like in Japan,
Yeah.
they have the pictograms on the floor to lead you to it, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
the ones, the people pictograms for the escalator are like fat people, and the ones for the stair are like skinny. They're like stick figures. The other ones are circles.
They should fat shame them.
Man, I was like, there's this mall. The escalator was always broken when I would go there, and there was a sign at the bottom that said "Escalator temporarily stairs. Sorry for the convenience."
Really? At the mall? No,
It's a Mitch Hedberg
That's a Mitch
joke.
Hedberg joke. I thought you actually saw something.
Escalator out of order.
But
Temporarily stairs.
honestly, I can't stand you. If you're all alone on an escalator and you do
Get
not
up.
walk, I cannot stand. Or if you're in front of me and you're not walking and I am, I cannot stand you.
Oh no,
That was a good cut.
No, I agree actually.
Yeah, he
I
wakes up in
cannot
the
stand
zoo.
Well, yeah, that was
Or-
a good cut. You were
Right.
expecting it to cut to the werewolf growling at
It
him, but
was
it cut to
a
the tiger
lion.
or the lion. Yeah, he wakes up naked in the zoo. Now they would not let them actually film this in the zoo.
Well, good.
They did it somewhere
probably
else.
shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, because they were freaking out the animals or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But they did those shots. Obviously, we're in a zoo. That's not right there.
That's just any concrete wall you can find.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh wow, really, Tim? They didn't let him get naked in a cage of wolves.
Ooh, look at that.
So,
That old
That
donkey
wolf
donk.
is like,
Man,
I left
that's
some money
that's
on the
thigh.
dresser.
So actually,
Get on out of here.
The wolf is about to shit on his chest.
So this
The
is
wolf's
what
like,
that-
hey man, last night was great and all, but
It's
it's
about to
time
have
for
some
you.
babies on him.
It's
like
time
Aaron.
for you to go. The sun's coming up. You need to get. It's trying to lick his dick. Look at that.
so this scene is actually filmed in the woods. It's not in the zoo. This is like in
Yeah.
the woods, and he is actually like fully naked, and he's
Oh, yeah, of course,
really
yeah.
in. He's
Those
really
are wolves, aren't they?
he's really in
Yeah.
the cage, and those are really wolves.
They were really licking him. Yeah.
They're really licking him, and the thing is, like,
No, Doctor.
one thing that was really strange for him is because he was really naked.
Yes,
He's
sir.
actually came out and said, well, the thing that was the strangest about that scene was that the wolf trainers were female. And he was like, I wish they could have been like some male trainer. He probably has like a little tiny dick
oh yeah.
because he was super, super
Yeah, it's
uncomfortable.
England. England is always cold.
Definitely.
I'm just saying he was super uncomfortable that the wolf trainers were females. It's very
Well,
strange.
because they were looking at his dick. Of
well,
course.
each one so there's two
he
wolves.
was getting
each,
self-conscious.
each one of them had a different trainer, and they were both women. And he was like, "You guys, can we like maybe?" I don't know. I feel really weird about this scene. And he also said that it was really weird that they were real wolves. And he said you can't tell what they think. Like a dog, you can tell what a dog thinks. You can't tell. He came up and like licked them. And it
I
was
like
really-
how she set up like a sheep. She has fur on. You know.
Oh yeah, that's a good callback. Yeah.
Hey, kid.
Hey, kid.
Boy with the balloons.
Hey,
Look
kid
at my
with the
dick.
balloons. Look over
Look at my
here.
dick. Like, why would you go to the kid looking for cover? Like, go to an adult. And
Hey,
hey,
come-
dude. Hey, dude.
come
look,
over to-
I just had a wild night.
Give you a pound.
Can you help me out?
Jeez, this is
He
weird.
just said he'll give you a pound. Like, this is getting really creepy. Okay,
Kid, come over here. I'm a naked guy in a bush.
I'm gonna give you a pound.
Psst, hey, kid.
I'm
Pound of
the famous
dick.
balloon thief.
Okay, that was too much, Tim. How could you?
Okay, come on. It's fucking...
It's like
So, whose parents signed off on letting their son fucking...
Oh, look
He's
at
just
him.
like creepily staring at him.
Wow.
Did you see like the desire
Yeah.
in his eyes?
I did.
The lust?
That was
That was
weird.
He said,
disturbing.
"Let me give you a pound." He literally said that.
And the little boy was like, ooh, you're naked. Whose parents signed off on their kid
All right,
being,
that's the end of this
being
episode.
that
We're cutting
scene?
this.
Cut it.
This is being cut off now.
Cut it.
We did not know
The
this
parents
movie was going to go
allowed-
down
they're
that
like-
road.
They're like, oh, so my son's going to be in the scene with a fully grown naked man, and he's going to look at him desiringly? Yeah, sure. Okay, son, here's your motivation.
Well, some people are really fucked up like that, but yeah.
Those balloons floating off symbolize that kid's dead now.
No, they symbolize his innocence lost.
Yeah.
That's what they symbolize.
No, okay, guys.
He just
All
saw
right,
some
all right.
prime A American
Yeah.
penis.
With a little luck, his life is ruined forever.
It was the first circumcised penis he ever
Little
saw.
luck.
Now we are in the third act.
And now
Yes.
he's like,
I gotta say, I think this is the first NC-17 episode we've done. Is this? The
That's
first?
not
No.
true. No.
Not at
We're still at a hard R right now.
I don't know. I feel like we're kind of.
I think we're at a hard R actually. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I talked about shitting on chest. Damn.
Yeah, there you go. We're at NC-17.
Yeah,
You talked about
NC-17.
Cleveland
Is that,
Steamers and
why?
shit.
Okay, why would shitting on chest turn this to NC-17?
Because
have you ever seen somebody get their
sex.
shit on their chest? No, that's not how that happens.
wait, what? Wait, what did you say, Tim?
Oh, he's
Okay.
he's back at the
So
nurse's house.
she's like,
Yeah.
well, whose clothes are
She's
you
like,
wearing?
wait, what? Are you? Wait, you're a cross-dresser now?
Yeah,
This is
there's
kind of hot.
something
Let's
you
play.
don't know
Let's
about
play with
me.
this. Yeah.
I am the new Santa Claus.
I think I got the part.
That's exactly what it is. I'm doing a show at 7:30.
I'm an actor.
Saying goodbye. Getting locked out of the
Doing a
flat.
I want to
stage
know. I want to
production.
know what she says he did last night.
Started to read, and then I woke up naked at the zoo.
You were in pain, bro.
And she
You don't
just
remember?
look at her smiling. He goes, I was reading, and next thing I know, I woke up naked at the zoo. And she goes, I was worried about you, and hugs and kisses him. Like, oh,
That-
that's a
yeah, that
not
sounds-
a ludicrous story.
that
you
sounds
just
normal
told-
to me,
Yeah,
darling.
I'm
Yes.
just glad you're home. Glad you're back. I was worried.
I'm gonna ride this Florence Nightingale syndrome out as far as I can.
How are my teeth?
Is he rational?
Yes, he is. He's very excited and confused.
She's like, I don't give a fuck.
That's what you mean.
I
I read the papers today. We listened to the
I
radio.
think this doctor's just going off the rails, like
Is David behaving?
a detective now. Apparently, all of a sudden,
No, I
he's
think
insatiable.
I think what
That's why,
she's.
that's why she fucks her patients. Okay.
I think what she's doing. I think
Well,
what
she
she's
fucks
doing
one
is she's
patient,
like.
and guess what? She keeps him around.
And he's
God
okay,
damn,
too.
I love
Talk
sick
about
people.
a damn good nurse.
Sick people
right
make
there.
me wet.
Damn good nurse.
Yeah, she's like, this guy's
love
batshit
men in
crazy.
recovery.
I've got me a good fucking
I like vulnerable men.
No, she's just
legit
playing it up.
crazy motherfucker.
She likes vulnerable men. She is a monster.
This dude's definitely
She's
gonna
just
let me
like
shit on
Jenny
his
from
chest.
Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Why
Dog.
does it keep having to go back
No,
to
it's
shitting
not
on
Tim.
chest?
Tim, you're missing the point. She's not. She doesn't care if he lets her shit on his chest. The shitting on the chest is to get them out the door.
No, but she's like, yeah, well, that's true.
Should be committed.
That is
No,
a-
dog. What it is?
True facts with Zach.
What it is?
Zach facts.
It's true facts with
facts.
Zach.
Zach facts.
What it is she's just towing the line until he goes back to America. That's what it is. It's nothing else. She's like, okay.
Till they go back to America?
yeah. This
No,
is,
You mean they would be
so,
coming?
So are you missing your
to
family right now? Like,
Yeah,
like,
shouldn't
it's gonna be
you-
weird.
She wants
you go
to
check
It's
on your
weird
mom?
to be so far away from home.
what she wants is she wants her cake and she wants to eat it too. She wants a crazy
She wants
fucking
that weird dick.
She
that
wants a
weird red
crazy
rocket dick.
dude. She wants a crazy guy in the sack. She wants to get somebody before they go to the mental ward, and she wants to get them and be like, sign off on them. No, he's fine. He's fine. He's gonna give me that crazy dick. And then
She
when he starts,
signs him into the mental.
and then she gives him the crazy dick, and then she starts having second thoughts. She's like, "Oh, darling, don't you miss your family?
You know?
when are you
cares?
when are you,
You
going
know?
well,
back?
this cabbie is
Hold on,
telling
hold
him the
on.
story of like, hey, did you hear all the fucked up shit that happened last night?
Don't you miss the Bay
All
Area?
these people got ate.
Now think about this. This is a faithful remake that they did.
Are you okay, Zach?
It's a faithful remake they did. Because the nurse that he has is connected to like the werewolf dad that she has or whatever.
She has a werewolf
So like
dad?
they kind of call
What?
out that.
She has a werewolf
Like
dad?
the reason that she brings him back is because she knows he's a werewolf.
She has a
because
werewolf dad?
obviously this chick has a fetish for werewolves or something.
I don't understand. She has a werewolf
She's
dad?
got a werewolf fetish.
Yeah, like her dad or
In the sequel.
In the
It's a
sequel.
sequel.
So y'all talking way ahead of the
You're
script.
talking about American Werewolf in Paris.
Yes.
I'm talking ahead of the sequels.
Come on, David.
Come on, I want you to arrest me, you asshole.
There's no call for that kind of language.
Actually,
I don't have a gun, and I will not shoot you.
The police officer, there's no excuse for that kind of language, lad. That's all the policeman can do is like, all right, lad, move along.
Look, it's just a crazy American acting like an ass, privileged little bitch, out in the middle of Britain.
He's very upset.
Punch the
him.
cop.
Punch him, yeah.
Punch him.
Punch him. Punch him. Punch him.
He looks
Punch
like
anybody.
He looks like a young what's his name?
Don't you think you should arrest me?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He thinks it's a prank.
Frank!
Oh my God, why are those people like?
God, they're too reasonable in fucking Britain.
Yeah.
If this was America and he
They're
was
way too
black,
polite.
That's
he'll be
humor.
shot.
Everybody would be
That's-
dead by
that's
now.
humor.
They'd all be dead.
Everybody would be dead.
That's the
They would have
joke.
all had a big old
been dead.
gun off.
The whole joke of the
Going
scene.
off.
Yeah.
It's like, gosh, British people.
The fact that the cop walked away, I was like, all right, laddie, I'm
Hey,
gonna back to my beat with my whistle that
I'm just a Bobby.
twirl my baton.
This
and
is too sophisticated for
go
me.
find fucking little orphan Annie.
No, I'm not safe to be with. You gotta stay away from me.
This is kind of like in the Jack Nicholson movie we were talking about, Wolf.
The Howling.
He goes.
Oh, the wolf. Yeah.
He goes and locks himself.
Tim's.
He locks himself in a like a horse
It-
tray.
Wait a minute.
He,
'Cause he
he,
know-
lock, he locks himself
It's
like,
like in a barn or something.
in a barn, like chained up to where he can't get out.
He gives the
Because he
key
knows
to
he's
Michelle
about to
Pfeiffer.
transform and he doesn't want
He's
to
like,
hurt
lock
anybody.
me up in here. And
Yeah,
he goes
yeah.
and take the key.
Are you talking about the?
I don't trust
Are you
myself.
Talk about Wolf.
Kessler as quickly as we're able.
I feel like you're talking about like the Wolf Man, though.
No,
No.
it's called Wolf. Jack
Wolf.
We'll have
Oh,
to
Jack
watch.
Nicholson, that's right.
We'll have to watch the trailer
Okay.
after this.
You guys
Dude.
remember? You guys remember the Wolf Man?
We
though?
should watch.
With,
The Wolfman, yeah.
Remember he had Benicio del Toro and.
Oh, no,
I
I,
didn't watch
never
that
watched the
one.
remake of the Wolfman.
Okay.
I heard it was
All right.
boring and
I
it was
didn't
an
watch that.
absolute
Anyway.
pile of shit. That's what I heard it was.
There's a lot of bad CGI.
Whatever.
Like the
Yeah,
Wolfman.
exactly.
Whatever.
Nowadays,
Wolfman was an amazing
nowadays
Universal
they
monster.
do the Wolf transformation
Everything's
CGI.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's quick. It's
Yeah.
like that's the whole thing about making it practical is that like the transformation is
Slow and
is the
painful.
pivotal moment of this entire movie because in this day they had never seen anything like that.
and it felt real, even
And
though
it
it
looked
was
real.
unreal.
Well,
Well,
the
and
first time-
it made him a sympathetic character because you're like, man, that can't be enjoyable. Like, it's not this quick like poof like in the
Yeah,
Twilight
it's-
movies.
you
You've
hear
seen
the
those
bones cracking,
Have you seen
like-
those clips in the Twilight movies?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
guy's like running
Yeah.
through the field and
And
like
they just morph.
he jumps over a log and in midair.
Now, I
morphs
can't
into a
look,
fucking
becomes the
werewolf.
werewolf.
No,
I
will say
can't
this.
shame. I can't shame Twilight because like there are different renditions of the myth. Okay, and
So-
I accept them.
So I will say
That's
this.
cool.
I'm sorry, go
Morphine.
back and
Hey,
you said
all you Twilight girls, Zach's
your number
he's
one
down
fan.
with
He's
Twilight.
your guy.
He's down with Twilight.
Yeah, go get you some Twilight.
Go
ass.
get some Zach Bowman.
Twilight ass is actually like mid-20s women now. So sorry,
Yeah.
y'all.
Well,
There's nothing wrong with that.
I know.
I didn't say teens.
Past y'all's generation. You know? I mean, Tim's been 30 for like 30 years.
I don't understand this generation.
I would like to say though, I would like to say that my favorite werewolf transformation of all time actually is CG, and it's not even this. And I know you guys are gonna fucking.
You're
hate
an
me.
Underworld fan, aren't you?
No, it's not Underworld.
Underworld.
It's not, no, listen to me. It's not Underworld. It's not
No.
Underworld at
Van
all.
Helsing.
No,
That's a
no,
good one,
it's
too.
it's
That's
not.
not
It's,
bad.
it's not that either. It's not that either. It's the first. It's the first season of a Netflix show.
Hemlock Grove.
Hemlock Grove.
Dude, that transformation
Because
scene
that
is
that-
literally the best
it's
since
the
this movie.
fucking
If not the best one.
best.
No,
Really?
I agree with Aaron.
I-
100%.
It's the
I completely
fucking
forgot about this.
best because
yeah.
so it's
It's painful, just
really
like this.
fucking painful,
but
and
it's
it's so
CG.
visceral. And the thing is,
yeah.
like, so you
You feel the bones.
no, it's
No,
like
it's great.
yeah,
It's actually really,
like
really
you
good.
molt. So you like molt your human skin, and the werewolf comes from within.
Yeah.
and you end up like shedding your
You shed your own
you
skin.
shed your human skin,
Yeah.
and then as the wolf, you
so
have
you're
to
just like
eat.
bare meat.
Yeah,
and
no,
then you,
Yeah.
but you're not like a werewolf. You're like
you
a
eat
wolf.
your skin like a placenta. Or
You're not.
something?
Yeah, and you eat your fucking body.
and then,
to, like,
and then you
regain
wake up,
strength.
Like,
and then
you,
you
like-
wake up, and your body's
You're a
piecing
wolf,
itself
yeah.
back together.
Yeah,
Like
it's
after,
actually. It's,
yeah.
It's
No,
actually
it's
really
the,
good.
it's the
You throw
best
your body
transformation since
It's really
since
fucking
this
good.
one. And I'll
Yeah.
tell you right now, I'm pretty sure the reason why they even did
Oh,
him
yeah,
off
it was this.
was because
It
they
was all
wanted
this.
to do something like
They
this.
want to do all this. Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, is he trying to kill himself, bro?
Wrong way, bud.
It doesn't matter which way it goes.
Yes, it does.
No, it does not.
You know why it matters?
It does not
because
matter.
you know how much harder it is to stitch
Let's
up
not.
this than it is this.
It's not harder. That's a myth.
I'm just saying.
It doesn't
your
matter
chances
either
of
way.
being resuscitated
Dude,
are very
listen,
low if you go long ways.
First of all, I know you're an emo kid now because you're perpetuating this bullshit.
Let's not talk about the best way to kill yourself.
There's no best way. It doesn't matter which way you do it.
God, I love
it's
this
all the
character.
same.
I think I would run into a field and walk into the slit my own throat.
This is one of my favorite movie scenes.
Oh, yeah,
like in like old school movies. Like it
porn
really is.
Yeah,
Like this whole how it's shot, like the flickering on his face, and it's all like he's so fucked up.
Oh
Like-
yeah, they're in the he's talking to his.
This is
buddy.
like there's a long running thing
This is
in
like the
this movie
scene
of
in Taxi
disappointed
Driver,
older women. So
where he takes her.
I don't know if that means anything.
Fucking Robert De Niro and Taxi Driver takes what's her face on the
it
date.
is. Yeah, Jodie Foster. Yeah.
No, it's not Jodie Foster.
Yeah, Jodie Foster's.
No, Jodie Foster's in it. Yes, I know that.
Oh, you're right. You're
she's
right.
she's the teenage prostitute.
You're
he
right.
saves.
You're right. You're right.
The girl that he's dating.
Oh shit. Here he is again.
Yeah, he's like
Jack.
damn
Oh,
near just
Kathleen
skeleton.
Turner, I think.
Yeah,
Kathleen Turner.
I think that was her.
Yeah.
See, that doesn't look as good as the rest of it.
So
It
this
still
was
looks good.
this was the first scene.
Well, this is
that
all.
Landis-
This isn't the actor anymore. That's obviously a
animatronic.
Yeah, it's not the actor.
a maquette.
So this porn
Not a maquette.
this
What's-
porn scene right here, Landis
Mechanic
actually
or-
filmed this, and it was
Yeah.
the first
Animatronic.
This was the
Look at
first
them
scene
boobs.
that Landis filmed. This porn scene,
Really?
Landis filmed this, and it was the first one he filmed in the whole movie.
I thought you said they filmed in order.
No, they filmed in order with the exception of this.
So
But this
basically,
isn't really-
Landis had everybody show up to a porn theater and was like, "Hey, we're doing a movie. Let's start it here."
kind of, yeah.
What can I
Actually,
say?
yeah.
It was 1981. It's a different time, man.
Different time.
Different times.
Whole cast had an orgy to connect, and
Honestly,
Well, no, he walked in and said, "You fucking my wife." He's like, "I don't
connect.
even know you." He's like, "Oh, sorry," and he
My
just
bad.
walked out.
I thought that was about to turn into a weird like menage a trois thing.
That was the whole scene. That was the whole scene.
in 1981, Beaumont probably had a peep show theater in downtown Beaumont. Guaranteed.
believe that,
Bet
yeah.
it.
Oh well,
if
yeah,
you're
of
listening,
course.
and you can tell us whether or not that
there
happened.
used to be
please
the
tell us.
look.
Yeah, exactly. The
Downtown.
look, and they had rooms for
How
people to
fucking
go into.
old are you guys? Jesus.
You don't remember the look?
You don't remember the look?
What the fuck is a look?
It was
The
like
look. It was
it was
downtown
it was a porno
Beaumont.
place, so you
Yeah.
could buy sex toys and dildos and
And
pornos.
dude, like the big
and
like
you go in
the
there
big
and like you
marquee
can
was
watch
just, like,
pornos in the back room.
I
Oh,
don't
the,
remember.
the coin machines.
There was
like,
a
yeah,
hallway.
Kinda like the Deuce.
Yeah,
There was a
don't
it was
hallway
like right
with
where
multiple
Crockett Street
rooms.
is now.
I don't remember that.
No shit.
You know where that main parking lot right across from
That used to
the
be
Crockett
buildings.
Street? There's building. They're all shut down now.
Yeah.
It was in one of those shut down buildings
shit.
right there.
No shit.
Because when I used to work for
The
the art
look-
studio, we would drive by there all the time.
Be like,
going
look
to
at these fuckers.
Well, go to the art museum. Going from the art studio to the
And
art
they had-
museum,
they had a
we
really
would drive
cool-
by there, and this is like I'm talking 2003 or something like that, 2002, I think, when I was working at the art studio, and yeah, we would drive by there on the way to the art museum, and you'd see the little sign out there and stuff.
Wait, didn't we just talk about like how lame it was that Aaron went to art museums whenever he was in high school?
Mr. Bringsley.
And you just said,
Yeah,
we're
but what does
from the
that
art
have to do with
studio
this?
to the
This is a
art
porno
museum.
theater.
Well, we were
Anyway.
taking art, delivering artwork.
No. Yeah.
You've left my wife a widow.
Oh, that's the guy he recently killed.
And I understand.
Oh yeah, now he's having visions of the people that he's murdered. Yeah.
One of the living.
Well, because anybody who kills a werewolf in this movie, the lore is they haunt you until you kill yourself, until you die or you kill yourself.
Yeah.
You must.
Or pass the curse on to somebody else.
Yeah.
Kessler.
Yeah, so like his buddy's like, well, this is fucking crazy. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
And then this guy's like, who the fuck is this American prick that I gotta live in limbo until he's
This
dead?
is all his victims.
Our Alf? Ted.
There's the hobos you killed.
Can't say we're pleased to meet you, Mr. Kessler.
What shall I do?
Suicide.
You must take your own life.
It's easy for you to say you're already dead.
No, David. Harry and I and everyone you murder are not dead. The undead.
Why are you?
So this whole like the lore in this movie basically
It could
makes
end
it
with
makes
you
it way
if you could-
worse to be a werewolf than a vampire,
Yeah.
and it already seemed worse to be a werewolf than a vampire. But this movie like really sealed the deal.
Yeah,
it was
'cause
like
if he kills
I am
himself,
not,
the curse
I never want to
ends
be a
with him.
fucking
Weren't you saying
werewolf.
that
Why
we
the
shouldn't
fuck
talk
would I
about the
ever
right
want to
way
be a
do
werewolf?
Suicide, and that's the only way for him to end this.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because you're gonna keep
It's the only
being
way to
haunted
stop
by
it.
the people.
It's the only way to stop
Well, it's
it.
the only way to stop the curse from passing on to another person, and then the same cycle begins again.
Yeah, and his curse is gonna just get
If he
worse
can-
and
if he
worse the
can
more
be-
he stays with it.
Yeah.
It's gonna drive him crazy eventually, and he's gonna kill
they're all
himself
trying to
anyway.
convince him. Yeah,
to kill himself. Yeah,
he's like, be sure not to.
because then they're undead, then their curse is lifted, and they can rest.
An electric shock.
A car crash?
You could throw yourself in front of a tube.
Drowning.
God, drowning sounds.
Yeah, all the hobos are like, you need to die slow.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck that, drown.
Everybody's like, yeah, this would be great. I mean, at least that couple could be together.
At least they're dead together,
Yeah. They're probably on the outs, like they're fighting a lot,
They're having undead sex.
They had this.
This kind of like the best thing that ever happened to their relationship.
Like they were really kind of like.
Now they're like, we're.
I don't know if I want to marry this lady. Like there's that girl down the corner, like.
We're undead together. Like this is the best thing.
We're still
about to
watching porn.
separate.
I'm sorry, I went to go use the bathroom. He's
still in there.
Yeah.
Is he transforming again?
Well, it looks like he's starting to.
No, I think he's just humping his stuffed toy like a dog.
No, he's holding it back. He was clearly about to, and then he held it back.
So he's been in London for like a month now.
At
least a couple months.
He was in the hospital for several weeks.
Well, I mean, he was in the hospital for a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, he is transforming.
Yeah, so he's been in London for 2 months. Like, why the fuck didn't he go home?
Because of the nurse, dog. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's how they kept him.
Come on, man. Come on. Like you
would
would
only
leave.
$2
Like you would go
cents
back
to get in that porno theater, or $2.60. £2.
Hey man,
That's some nice boobs right there, man.
Hey,
that
dog.
girl's got some nice.
That's
boobs.
like $8.90 here. You could get Whataburger for that.
Those are some nice boobs. Just saying. Is that wrong?
Hey you guys. Hey, Tim. Hey you guys. Zach's left. Let's make fun of him. What should we make fun of him about?
No, fuck you, because that means y'all did that when I left the room.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm starting to sense a pattern here.
It didn't happen at all. What?
Honestly, I feel like both you guys are sabotaging people. You're trying to ruin Zach. You're trying to ruin.
I'm not doing.
Wait, is he ruining me?
I'm not.
Wait, who's ruining me?
Wait, huh?
Nothing. I didn't do nothing.
All right, well, never mind. We're not gonna talk shit on Zach then. Never mind. You guys ruined the fun.
Oh wait, this is a talking shit on Zach situation.
Yeah, he just left the room.
Had I known, I would have been all over there.
Oh wait, we're on porno.
There's the Bobby,
and then the Bobby, which.
The Bobby.
Oh shit!
That's a good shot.
Oh my
That is a
god,
badass
dude!
shot. Yeah, that's like your first like true blue shot, like at
that
the
they
wolf,
lingered on his
like,
face for a minute.
God,
they don't do it for
damn,
long.
Dog.
And see, that's the beauty of like filmmaking is that sometimes you can just let the camera sit on it for like half
Who's
a second.
fucking Bobby,
and that's all
dude?
that you need. That's all you need.
Imagine being that guy. That guy was like, I don't know what I saw, but it was fucking
I
vicious.
need help. Everybody help.
All these Bobbies are coming in. We're gonna hold this line.
Man.
It's like in the middle of a fucking metropolis.
You know who's the real assholes in this movie? The people that were in the village at the beginning of the movie. They let this shit go to London.
Well, yeah.
They're the real assholes.
It should not have gone to this point.
It shouldn't have been gone there.
It should have been gone.
Should not have been gone there.
It should have been gone at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right for the throat. Yeah.
You decapitated the man.
He bit his head clean off.
But if you decapitate him, you can't transfer the fucking curse, bro.
Man, that's some good shots.
Dude, they're awesome, dude.
Yeah. For 1981 and to not look just completely hokey.
Now I'm like,
I forgot about the dude that just straight got ran over.
He just, yeah. Man, this is carnage.
This is like the money, like, fuck yeah, we finally get to see the werewolf, like, in a big public scene and just chaos.
Dude.
Dude, you see the body come out the...
Fuck yeah,
I forgot that this was such a gory scene.
This is carnage, bro.
Like the... Oh!
That dude just got pinched between two cars. How they even... like, what stuntman would even...
I forgot that whole sequence was so bloody.
Like, that one was, though, that was the one
crash where the body came flying out the front
it's meant to be, like, realistic, dude. Like, it's meant to be, like, super realistic.
This is the money shot. If this is a porno... This scene is the money shot.
But if I was a stuntman, I'd rather come flying out of a sugar window than being crushed between two cars.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that guy.
Nah, fuck that.
Like, you're getting your dick crushed, bro.
There's probably something there to block him.
I don't care. I don't care what it is.
Cock blocker.
I don't care what it is.
Cock blocker.
Like, five extra miles per hour. 5 extra miles per hour would have been like 10,000
Yeah, you're paralyzed from the waist
kilopascals.
down.
Yeah. Ooh, look at you.
A lot of good close-up shots.
Oh, hey, Zach. What's up? You're back? Oh, hey, bud.
Hey.
Oh, hey, dude.
Just had to paint the bowl, you know.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm afraid I do know what that means.
Wait a minute. Wait, they have rifles in Britain?
Not anymore.
Well, when you fucking hear about the werewolf attack, you're like, okay,
That was
we'll let them use guns this one time.
That was .223. That was .223 ammunition they were loading in those magazines.
We'll let these cops use a gun once.
I kind of like how they timed the this movie and how it moves forward. To where like all the crazy shit in the city is happening toward the end of it. You know?
Yeah.
Like
they saved it all.
We're reaching the climax, you know.
All right.
Like most of it was the build up in the hospital and like figuring out exactly what was going on.
All the nightmare sequences.
And now
it's a crescendo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a visual crescendo.
Then it turns to the very beginning of George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. You know.
Is this the nurse?
Like
is that the nurse coming
just
through
a
there?
nightmare in the middle of a metropolis.
Oh, they somehow these cops are inept.
Well, they're British, you know. Like they
just
couldn't defend their own.
She just
goddamn
got
country.
past all of them.
Oh, I'm talking to the French.
The French, yeah.
You know the French have
French
actually
did great. No, they did fine.
You know
I'm
the
not
French
kidding.
have actually won way more wars than the
Are you
British.
fucking with Dude, are
historically.
you throwing shade at French people?
No, I'm not. Like the French, dude, they lost like 20,000 in a day and we're done. Like you can't really.
The French
give
are
a shit.
the French are actually one of the most viable people when we're talking about war in the entire history of mankind.
She's gonna reason with the werewolf here, you guys.
The sun's going down, big guy.
To our listeners, yeah.
The sun's going down.
This is reminiscent of the Avengers thing where like Scarlet Joe is going up to the Hulk and she's petting him.
This is the first time we see the whole monster.
whole thing.
No, we've seen him a couple quick shots.
Yeah, but this is the only time that you ever see
this
him
whole
like
attack.
Yeah.
We got to see one quick long shot.
The fact that she's talking to him is really powerful.
Like the cops would never let her do that.
Yeah,
They'd
exactly.
Never let her do that. It's like you're not gonna. Go
And somehow
fucking
they
talk
just
to
all
this dog.
from at the very end of that alley.
The American
those cops
cops
shot at that werewolf, and none of those bullets hit her.
They didn't use any silver bullets.
Yeah.
No, they're just bullets.
How do you know?
Yeah.
How do any of you
because they
know?
don't have silver bullets on a normal
silver
thing.
bullet.
Chris, because there was
Silver
no
bullets are
scene
not a
saying
normal
that they
thing.
were loading silver bullets.
Exactly,
You know how movies
yeah,
work?
You're basing this on okay.
No, because they actually showed. They
would
showed
show
them.
the
Does
scene.
y'all do
No.
y'all have an imagination?
No,
we know how movies
Do y'all
are
have
They
an
made.
showed the
imagination?
bullets going in.
They
the
showed.
Have you
They
not
showed them.
learned from this series?
So what happened? What happened was they showed them
I
loading.
forgot
Right there.
that's how it ended
That's
right
the
there
ending?
like that.
Yeah.
I
He's
forgot
just
that.
dead?
They shown them loading 223 bullets in a magazine,
Man.
and they were full metal jacket. Like they showed them loading
Yeah.
copper.
You don't know what
rounds.
they were blessed
Copper
with or what they
rounds.
were, you know.
I know they weren't
so-
silver. They were the wrong color.
I'm gonna
I know they
put-
weren't silver.
I'm gonna put
Maybe
creepy
wrong
little
color.
girls.
Either
Kermit the
way.
Frog played by himself. Miss Piggy played by herself.
Jesus.
Oh, that's fucking
That's-
great.
That's
Brendan
amazing.
Fraser did all the
Alf.
actual special effects.
Alf? Wait, who's Alf? Was in there?
Alf.
On TV.
Taxi driver. Small
Oh,
cast.
man, I love it. Said Kermit played
See you.
by
Wait.
himself.
See you next Wednesday, cast. Oh, that's
That
the
was a
porno.
new show.
That's
That was the porno.
Is that the
Oh,
porno? That's the
yeah.
porno.
That was
yeah,
the-
yeah.
that was the name of
That's
the porno.
See you next Wednesday.
Yep. Chris and Georgia Bailey.
Shout out to Arthur Howell, man, just doing it up.
Just doing it up, bro.
Dickie
them
Beer,
stunts.
man. My boy Dickie Beer.
Dickie Beer.
Dude, these are the most British-sounding
Beer.
fucking people. And
Colin Skeeping.
Tony Smart. Like, come
Terry
on.
Forrestal.
I'm gonna do a
Terry
shout
Walsh.
out to my girl
Nick
Sadie
Hobbs.
Eden.
Yeah, good on you.
God, it's a British production.
Well, we
And it
got
has
an after
Ama-
credit scene,
and it has American
We've
names.
caught a couple after credit scenes doing this. Though.
Yeah.
That's a new thing is we're gonna let the credits roll and we're just gonna fucking bullshit.
Nadoolman.
Deborah
Nadoolman.
Nadoodleman.
So Tim,
Doodleman.
So Tim,
Alf Joint.
Alf Joint, man. My boy Alf Joint.
Alf Joint.
Always got those Alf references.
Why is
Them
so many
Alf
Alfs?
joints.
Why is
Plus
Alfs?
a little bit of weed.
Bang, bang,
Blue
bang. Blue Moon, man.
This is a sped up version.
No, it's.
Feels a little
about right.
faster.
It's like a swing. It's
Oh,
a swing
Tim, you're
joint.
the musician in the group, huh?
It's a swing joint.
Yeah, it feels. This is definitely faster than the original version.
It's a swing joint.
Yeah.
Dang, 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 dang.
The original one was Blue Moon. It was much slower. This is the doo-wop version.
That's a dance version. You're talking about the dance version. This is a swing version. So
Oh, Roy Benson of that sound editing, boy. Rocky Phelan, man, from down home.
Rocky Phelan.
Yeah. I bet he's a politician. Anyway.
wait, there's a road here called Phelan.
Oh, that's
Does that-
what I
does that
was
make
saying.
sense?
That's what I was talking
And it's
about.
kind of rocky.
Hey, way to be on point, Aaron. Yeah. The Royal Philharmonic.
It's actually the same
Orchestra.
guy.
Bobby Vinton and Sam Cooke.
Sam
What's up,
Cooke.
Yeah, because
Oh,
Bobby
Sam
Vinton is
Cooke.
the fast one. Sam Cooke is the slow
Yeah.
Sam
one.
Cooke's a slow
My
one,
boy
yeah.
Sam
We got
Cooke.
Credence, we got the Marcells.
There you
we
go,
got three
Bad Moon
different-
Rising,
Three
yeah,
different
yeah,
versions of
yeah.
Blue Moon.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're gonna hit him with a Jim Henson. We're gonna hit him with a Werewolves of London to close it out. I think, honestly. I think
Why are
that'd
they
be-
think? Oh yeah, because the Muppets. Never mind. I was like, why are they thinking Jim Henson? The Muppets.
Well, that's why it said in the thing. It said
Yeah.
it's-
Plays themselves,
It even said in the
Lycanthropy films. Like
well, in the beginning of the movie, the intro credits.
They just gave a wedding decree to the Prince of Wales.
Lycanthropy films.
All right, well that's it. That was
Well, in the beginning of the movie,
no,
they said,
no, fuck-
hold on.
no,
hold on.
fuck
In the
that.
beginning of the
We're
movie,
Werewolves of London.
they made the oh look, persons living, dead, or undead. They said likenesses
Did
to
they
any
undead?
persons
Right,
living,
right.
dead, or undead,
undead.
are purely
I see what they did there.
are purely a coincidence.
Wales,
in the beginning of the
London.
movie,
Look
Frank
at that.
Oz was credited in the beginning sequences,
Yeah.
who obviously puppeted Yoda. He did the voice of Miss
Right,
Piggy
right, yeah.
and Kermit.
Yeah, he's a legend. He's a fucking legend. Well, that's the end of the film. But I do want to ask, like, Tim, what'd you get out of this film? Like, what's
Well,
your last take?
It's been a couple years since I've seen it, so that was refreshing to go through it again. It's definitely a classic. One of the few that can balance comedy and horror and like literally still be terrifying,
Yeah.
and then flip it on you and be funny in the next scene. It's definitely a classic for a reason, so that's why it's on our list.
Absolutely, Zach, what'd you garner
I
out of
remember
this thing?
seeing it whenever I was a kid. It freaked me out, but I always liked it. Like I've always had a thing for like British films, and I know this is an American British film, but like it's a combo thing. And I've always liked the dry humor and the stuff like that they do in those kind of films and the setting.
Yeah.
But no, it's really it's one of my favorite movies that we've done on this list. Like it's one of my personal favorites
sure.
on this list for sure. Yeah. What about you, Aaron?
I've always enjoyed this film because it's an envelope pusher. It's an envelope pusher in
Yeah.
terms of technology. Obviously, like Tim said, it was a comedy horror, which was very strange. Because honestly, the director had not made his voice in horror at all. He made Animal
Yeah,
House
porno?
before this.
Blues Brothers.
Blues Brothers, that's right. So he wrote the script and when he was 18 in high school. That's something like a lot of
Yeah,
people don't know. It's
yeah.
like he actually wrote this in high school, and he wanted to get made his entire career. And Broccoli actually said, "Fuck no, that's weird."
It'll never work, kind of thing.
For those of you who don't know who Alfred Broccoli is, he's the producer of all the James Bond movies. Yeah. So he went to me. He was like, "Please produce this for me. Like, I would love to do this. I wrote it when I was 18." He's like, "Nah, fuck that. That's weird, dude." And this is kind of like that sort of "I'll show you" movie. You know what I mean? And they just they did it, man. Like he had all his.
Yeah, him and Rick Baker talked about doing this movie for years.
They've talked
before.
about it forever,
Yeah.
and he's had all the success in comedy. He had Blues Brothers 2000. He had National Lampoon's Animal House.
Yeah.
He went on to do other National Lampoon's movies and everything, but that's why this movie's really special. So.
What about you, Chris?
Oh, what about me?
Yeah, why did you like this movie?
Okay, it's an absolute incredible, iconic film. Everyone knows this. The ultimate transformation scene's a major deal in makeup and whatnot, you know.
A lot better
whatever.
than I remembered,
It's a
for
great
sure.
comedy. It's a good horror film. It's probably the perfect mixture of the two. No one's actually ever
doesn't take itself
accomplished
too
what they've done
seriously.
before.
It's not the first.
Zach, give me a second. Jesus Christ!
you,
Can you
Chris.
take
All right,
1
all right,
second to
let's
not
get our-
talk?
let's
Thank
get
you,
our
But for
Chris.
the most
Come on,
part,
come on.
like
Thank you, Chris.
it's the one horror film that like really defines what makes a comedy and a horror film and puts them
Get out
both
of here! Stop
perfectly
it!
together.
Stop it! Let him do his shit.
Probably the first movie.
Y'all
I
are
did.
still all right. You know what? I'm done.
Probably
I'm
the,
done.
probably the first movie to be.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
No, Chris, please,
I think
please.
no,
No,
continue.
I'm seriously done. Don't dare
Please,
ask me
please,
to do
please
anymore.
continue, Chris.
Fuck off.
Please
no,
continue.
it's over. But that's all it was. It was a perfect mixture of the two.
Yeah.
Don't put me on blast and have me not fucking come
All
at
right,
you.
well, anyway, from the entire A to Z Movie Night crew, I would like to thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's been all your boys on the mic tonight. Thank you for joining us for another 13 nights of Halloween. Appreciate y'all. Ooh, I like that Vincent Price shit, dude.